Have you checked out the
They look great. Hey, everybody. Thank you. I forgot my laptop. So we're free-balling it tonight. It's going to be awesome.
Oh, my God.
Huh? I have a better one.
Oh, okay.
That I wrote.
Okay.
So,
Oh, yeah.
hello, and thank you for joining us for session 9 of Aldgate Adventures, a Savage Worlds actual play on the Happy Jacks RPG Network. To find all the sessions of this game, visit happyjacks.org/Aldgate. And to find all the shows on the Happy Jacks Network, visit happyjacks.org. I'm Jon Enge, and I'm the game master for this ship of tools. We don't really have a content warning, but we do have a Lines and Veils document, our X cards, and I guess...
and Céline.
Content warning, yeah, we also have Céline. So there are body comments that happen, a little bit of blood and violence, of course. Because, I mean, if there's no violence, is it really a role-playing game?
No.
Yes. Yes, it is. Let's see. There must be some kind of way out of here, said the Joker to the thief. Which reminds me, now it's time to meet our hooligans hostile of quirky criminals. Who wants to start? Oh, with that funny... Yeah.
I'll start. Hi, hello, my name is Darby, otherwise known as Character Darby on the internet, and tonight I will be playing Connie, your good asterisk witch of the Midlands, and she is joined by her wonderful friend who has never lied to her a single time in her entire time knowing her. Redacted.
Hello, everybody. You know, I feel like all this could be resolved with a simple conversation. Just some misunderstanding. Anyway, my name is Vixie Bell, and I will be playing Céline de Beaumont, who might also have other names, maybe. A little bit. She is the roguiest of rogues and a courtesan lady of the night and does no harm and takes no shit most of the time. And she has also been challenged and confronted many times over by her beefy, very muscular counterpart who seems to just flex everything off, Juno.
Oh, that's right. The beef has arrived. Hi, everyone.
More beef.
More beef, please. Hi, everyone. My name is Artem. Artem directly on Instagram. I am a fan of all things TTRPG. I'm a theater director, podcaster, and on this show, I play a beefy barbarian barista orc who smells funny and's got bad taste in man. Her name is Juno Falstaff. And Juno Falstaff is joined by just her absolute greatest admirer, best friend. They have so much in common. They're constantly high-fiving and pelling around. It's Wolf, everybody.
Hi, I'm Brian Suskind. I played Devlin Harways, a man who... Remember when being a werewolf was the biggest secret in the party? Good times. Anyway,
Was it
yes.
ever a secret?
So, yeah, he's dealing with this slight werewolf problem. But I also play Wolf, his hairier counterpart, and we wonder, can the two sides come together, or will they just be the odd couple of this game? I mean, I thought that's what they were going to be, the odd couple of this game, but then Connie and Céline started arguing, so now it's just all awkward.
Speaking of hairier counterparts, that's back to me. So last time in Aldgate Adventures, our heroes, after finding out that somebody was been taking people from the local town of Dumpwaddle, tracked the bad guys to a set of barrows in the Midlands, where they delved in, fought some cave grindylows, picked up some loots, enticed some rats to attack some goblins and hobgoblins, bugbears.
Bugbears.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, whatever. Bunch of stuff that they didn't have to fight because the rats were fighting them. Got their way down, and that's when all the secrets started to come out. That Connie has a lycanthrope history as well. And
You really still feel like that could have come up.
maybe Devlin should ask her about that.
Maybe you're barking
yeah,
up
he's
the
going
wrong
to.
tree.
Ooh.
Wolf, not like wolf
Trees?
puns.
Oh. They pressed forward, trying to bullshit their way through a large group of goblins who were mining down here and had broken through into the barrows, mining gunpowder at that, and tried to bullshit their way through and did really well until some masked figure following somebody in the group shot an arrow through their wizard, or the shaman, and all of the goblins and the ogre and the hobgoblin or bugbear captain, goblin shaman, everybody decided that no, these people were full of shit, and to attack them. A large battle ensued. You guys murdered goblins by the dozens. It was lovely. And then somebody showed up in all black, yelling at Céline.
Oh no, that's not who she was yelling at.
That's true.
She was using a different name.
Why would you say that?
Because she
Was she
used a
yelling at
different
that?
name. Gabrielle.
Genevieve.
Whatever. Nuance. It was G, though. I had part of it right. Half credit.
Doesn't have to remember yet.
Yeah.
I'm playing
Gary.
Wolf. He doesn't know names.
That's
You're
true.
Shoe
Wolf
Lady.
doesn't know name. I'm Shoe Lady.
And
I'll write that
through
down.
the course of this fight, this canary person, as she was called, referred to Céline by that other name as well as the cat, and they started fighting, and Céline told everyone to leave them alone and let them fight it out. And Juno was trying to tank the ogre, but the ogre kept rolling really well, and I apologize.
I don't know that that's what she was doing.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think.
I was trying to tank him. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
yeah.
I'm trying to tank that.
Yeah,
Oof.
know what I'm saying?
But I got,
We don't kink shame here, though.
and
Nope.
I got a real
but
tank.
the ogre kept slamming Juno
Not usually what people mean by fisting, but you know.
with a club.
Wow.
It's gonna be that kind of night, ladies and
It's
gentlemen.
gonna be that
yeah.
kind of night.
Woo!
And Juno kept going down. But that's all right. Connie kept getting Juno back up.
None of that was in the fun
Before
way.
Juno
None of
went
that was
back
the
down
fun
again.
way.
It's not really getting any better.
No.
So I'm
And I
not trying.
promise,
I'm trying to
Juno's
go the
gonna
other way.
keep on
They
coming.
have medication to help you with that.
Yeah. And so we left off last time, still mid-fight. Céline, or whatever her name is,
Gary.
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 is
That's what it is.
something with a G.
Gary.
Is mid-fight with the canary, and Juno is once again standing there, just absolutely drooling over this hot ogre,
Don't worry, Wolf's coming over to help you.
also trying to kill her, and Wolf is coming. So, oh,
Will Wolf help me?
but before we go any further,
It's a group thing.
real quick, one thing only. What's your favorite thing that someone else did last week that they deserve Benny for?
I got to give credits to Artem for his fighting / flirting with the ogre.
It
That was
epic.
magical.
Thank you.
Fight flirts is the new thing.
Fight flirt.
I have to give credit to Connie for casting Havoc and getting rid of most of their problems in one shot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, ripping up a lot of the bridges that these goblins had
Mm-hmm.
constructed. But also, Wolf did something similar that was awesome.
I wanna shout out Brian as Wolf because of the. First of all, I love the drama of like who the fuck are these musketeers? Musketeers. Sorry, say musketeers.
Yeah.
Who are
Like
these
Mouse Ritter,
musketeers?
actually.
Why is he so
Yeah.
obsessed with them? And like just pursuing that, and then I loved all of the bits of Wolf being like, I don't think I should be listening to this stuff. They got a whole family thing going
I
on.
think they know each other.
It's been getting awkward.
Yep.
I just like how that's been kind of cranking up.
Ever
It's
go
like-
to
it's
friend's
really-
house for dinner and they start fight?
Yeah.
We'll feel awkward.
Awkward.
Yeah.
And Céline, it's the whole thing with the sister, the back and forth, the like.
The sister?
Yeah, who could have guessed?
I don't know what
That's-
you're talking about.
That's player knowledge.
Just the back and forth and all the like little secrets that are being eked out by the sister were just chef's kiss.
Will their
Yay.
friendship survive?
Huh, who knows? Oh, that's for me. Sorry.
Mhm.
Herp derp. I'm just sitting there staring at it like, gee, that's pretty.
Oh,
Shiny.
and as usual, a shout out to my kid players
Hi, Madison.
who will now text
We get
me
you?
outrage that I've done that.
How dare.
Did we?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Yes, the
What?
havoc.
Have it.
Yeah, okay, cool. And one for me, because I just take whatever I want.
Dang.
Don't you have like a bag of
Wow.
them?
Wow.
Okay.
Favoritism.
Or like I said in the car, no, it's fine. I don't need I don't need bennies. I just
Start
reroll whenever
rolling.
I feel like it.
You just tell us you use
Which
your
isn't
bennies.
true. But
GM Fiat,
Stark.
motherfuckers.
Do I show up, motherfucker?
So-
and nobody likes you.
all right, here we go. Here we go.
All right, here we go. We're fighting.
We're dealing cards.
Oh, Lord.
We got a
Initiative
Six
time,
for Connie.
initiative time, initiative time.
That's what's up.
king for Céline. You always get like face cards.
Because
Oh,
What is
my.
happening?
Hey,
Who
Juno.
draws a queen.
Yeah.
Queen.
Yes,
And
queen.
Double queens.
Double queen.
Yeah.
and
Queen.
Wolf who gets one, and Evil gets a 10. All
Hmm.
right,
Wow.
No, I'm good. I'll keep it.
Who's
I'll
first?
keep it.
King
That's me.
King Céline.
I am currently.
You are facing off with this.
Oh God, I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember.
With your sister.
What? Yes, where we left off.
It was your sister.
Yes.
You don't know that.
You don't know that yet. That's above table knowledge. Okay.
Sorry, you're redacted.
Thank you. No, I'm trying to think of what who left off, like who hit who first.
She
She hit
knocked
you.
you to the ground,
Yes, I was on my butt. I have to get up.
Mhm.
Yes. So
and
I'm
you
going
got
to-
up and
Mhm.
slapped her on the face with the flat of your
Yes.
rapier.
That
And
I
then she
remember.
stabbed you in the side.
And then that was with her stupid
Yeah.
paralyzing poison that I thought
Oh no, it was on the
thigh.
forearm. You sliced her
Yeah.
forearm.
it was my
just-
thigh actually.
Yeah, that was the
Watch,
first
yeah.
worst was the
Weren't
thigh
poisoned.
because I made a joke about her going after her shoes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Right. If you don't have feet.
Okay.
No, just the worst thing you could target for Céline is her shoes.
All right. Thinking about what I want to do here. All right, she's definitely going to square. Like she's up. I was just trying to make sure she wasn't like on the ground and had to get up.
Yeah, she's
So she is up,
up.
and she says, I think she says to her canary,
Mhm.
"Now is not the time to have this fight."
Now's the perfect time to have this fight. Somebody wants to talk to you.
Maybe I don't want to talk to them.
That's why they sent me.
I have I think she looks like there's a brief moment where she glances back to just to see what's going on with Connie, Juno, and Wolf.
Everyone's just staring at you.
I mean, I'm just
What the fuck is happening?
well, you guys are dealing with that.
Oh yeah, I also can't
With
see
the
you 'cause
toxic
there's a
boyfriend.
shack.
I just like to think that like you look back along the bridge and like you like because we're pretty far, but like just on the edge of the tower, we're all going.
Oh God, I think
Yeah.
Céline takes a deep breath and she realizes that this is inevitable, and whether she puts it off or not, this is something that's going to happen.
Mhm.
So it might as well happen out of sight of everyone else. And she changes her stance and says, "Fine, one final fight, but you're going to lose." Her stance changes. She's still holding the cape. And she's
We'll
like-
see. Maybe you've been working on your back too long. Haven't been keeping your sword chopped up.
Oh! Oh! She smiles and says, "At least I still have game."
Ah, she-
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take the penalty for a multi-attack.
Okay.
And she is going to use her cape to distract.
All right.
Except this time, instead of moving in a linear fashion for rapier, she's going to do a circle and try to get around as she's distracting to get behind the canary.
Gotcha. So
I think that's an agility for
yeah, or athletics, or
fighting and agility, yeah? Or is it, no, yeah, fighting.
I think it's a fighting check.
Mm-hmm. Which is a 2d8s for her.
There you go.
I got you. That's an explosion.
Uh-oh.
10 for Céline.
10. Ooh.
That's the first part. She's multi-attacking. So
Oh,
she
yeah.
does get
So
a
this
penalty.
would be essentially, this is a, okay, so she's going to make a spirit roll.
Multi-action up to 3 actions, -2 for each action beyond the first. So this doesn't get a penalty, but the other ones after will get one.
I'm really excited because I'm rolling a d6 and a d8, and I rolled a 6, but it's on the 8.
Oh.
Womp womp.
All right. So you throw
Yeah.
the cape into her face.
She spirals the cape too,
And-
yeah.
Yeah, and she is kind of ready for it and gets it out of the way and like lunges back, but your little sidestep deal worked, so you have a
Yeah.
+2.
Yes.
Yeah.
And from behind, she is
She's
going to lunge.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to use Surgical Strike to give me that +2 to negate that -2. And she is aiming for underneath the armpit.
Mm,
She's not trying to cut her. She's just trying to prove a point.
right.
And
Very
that's-
sharp point.
Yes.
Hmm.
The woof. I'm gonna actually spend a Benny and see if I can roll higher. Let's see if she does. Nope, just as bad. That's another one.
We don't need those.
All right, I'm swapping a dice. When in doubt, swap a die.
Those bennies are barely gonna come into use.
Explosion.
Ooh,
Okay, that's an 8 + 4, so it's an 11.
11.
8 + 4 is 12.
Oh, sorry, 12. Add one more to that. I can't do math.
Like,
I guess I'm the math gay here,
Thank
which is crazy.
I was like 11.
I'm the not math
But
bot.
8 + 4 is not 11, but
Yes.
it is. Okay.
12, and then I think it's a flat 12 because my +2 from Surgical Strike negates it.
All right. That makes her shaken.
So the way Céline is going to do this is she puts the sword right up in her armpit, gets real close, and
Ooh.
puts her face next to her and says, "Don't you remember how mother and father fell in love?
Oh.
Just remember, I missed on purpose."
All right. That's it for Céline. Who else? We got 2
I'm
queens
dead
over
last.
here.
Clubs
You're
and
dead last. I
spades.
thought you
Yeah,
said you were
clubs
dead,
and
and I was like, "Oh no,
spades.
we've killed Connie."
So Spade goes first.
All right. I'm actually going to use, abilities that Wolf actually has on his character sheet instead of just because I don't know if people know this. There's a front side and a back side of the character sheet, and this has more information.
Whoa.
What are you using your character?
So there's
sheet?
more
That's
junk in the
innovative
trunk?
approach.
I know, right? So
There's
does
more junk in the trunk.
does the ogre count as a humanoid? Because I have a favorite enemy of that as Wolf.
Ogre, size 2 humanoid.
Perfect. All right. Yeah. So I look at the ogre and go, "Big fat ogre, no hit, stinky Juno," and then I rip into it with my claws.
No,
And I
wait,
do, two
because you just splat. You just jumped off the.
Yeah, I tried to
little
push him
middle
off and
building.
went-
Well, yeah, I jumped off the middle building, smushed a goblin, ran up, boom, into the ogre. Ogre went, "Hey."
I'm walking here.
No hit, stinky Juno.
Sticky Juno.
So it's 8 on 1 on the first attack. Do
Um,
you want them individually?
yeah, that hits.
Do you want them individually or together?
Individually or together, what?
The attack rolls and damages.
Roll whatever.
Okay.
Mhm.
Damage. That would be 9 damage on the first
9
attack.
damage. Yeah, you clawed.
And it's armor piercing 2, in case that's.
Armor piercing 2, that does matter. Still does not get through his tough hide.
Okay. Well, I hit him again.
Yeah.
That would be 9 on the die for the second attack.
That hits.
Come on, dice. Yeah, 9 again.
Ugh. Doesn't get through. Yeah, this guy's causing you a lot more trouble than the friggin' hill giant did.
Yeah.
Damn.
Took that guy out. Well, but then again, it was all of you against him. Somebody is distracted.
And then Wolf, actually, he'll do something else. He'll do
Mhm.
something different. He's going to back up. I know the guy's going to get a swing at him. It's fine.
Mm.
He's going to back up on top of that smushed goblin that he smushed a second ago.
All right.
And then, let's do the attack part first. Then.
All right. Make sure he doesn't smush you. Nope.
Yep.
4 and a 2.
So he gets back to there and goes, claws not work. Devlin. And then transforms back to Devlin. Who's standing
Whoa!
Devlin's like, huh?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Maybe some warning next time?
I mean, I think that was it.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
I said Devlin.
Yeah, I mean,
You like voluntarily transform back.
All right.
what is happening? I mean, I saw all of it, but what's happening?
We're kind of dying.
And Juno wipes blood off of her face. She's like has raised herself up, and she turns to Devlin and says, "Oh, you're just in time. I want you to meet somebody very special.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, just kill him. Come on. What are you doing?
We're making a great breakthrough."
No, you're not.
The weirdest sort of horniness.
So yes, Juno's been brought back from the other side twice now. She's currently slowed. She's got a temporary injury that's made her agility die go down a step. She's also been busted in the guts. Her strength
in the
die has been
guts?
brought down a step, so she's she's using all of her effort just to get upright. And, like, look at this ogre. And she looks at him deep in the eyes. Says, oh, God, all the bad boys are so bad. And she's going to try to shove him off the bridge.
Mm.
And she's gonna get enraged as she does this. She says, I just wanted to have a moment to get to know you. And she starts shoving him to just trying to toss him off the bridge. That's what we're gonna do.
Orc so weird.
You haven't even given me a chance.
Yeah, so it is strength athletics.
Strength
versus
athletics.
I believe.
I believe so. I believe that is correct. I've got lots of great hobbies. I'm really into coffee making. I make my own loose leaf tea. You have no idea what you're missing
You
out on.
gotta stop. This is sexual harassment now.
Yeah, report you to a dungeon HR.
Inappropriate.
Inappropriate. I'm gonna go ahead. Man, it's good. It's not super good. Okay, I'm gonna reroll it. I'm gonna reroll it. Yeah, that's better. So when pushing, it's a post strength check, right?
It is athletics.
Athletics, yes. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Do I add anything to that? It's just that. That's just the roll.
It's the roll.
All right, I got a 9.
9. 13.
But why? Just gonna shove him. All right, man. I don't know. What do you want? Well, you won't date me. Can't seem to kill me.
Not into girls.
Oh.
Yeah, am I coming out too strong? Is there a way for me to try to intimidate him with my absolutely bad flirting?
You know what? I'll allow it.
You will allow it? Good.
He's definitely uncomfortable.
He's definitely uncomfortable. And,
So
yeah, it's not a great start for a good relationship. All right, yeah, so, yeah, let's do an intimidation check.
But intimidation is how you're gonna win his heart, is it?
Yeah, trying. Intimidation.
Intimidate him
Works
into
for some
dating you.
dudes.
That's great.
I've seen it.
Who knows? Who fucking knows?
Those sounded like D4s that you just rolled there.
Yeah, dog, I don't got nothing in this. This is just really...
I'm actually in Connie's human form right now, so I'm not actually a dog.
Oh,
Oh no.
It's kind of insulting when she's in human form.
3.
5.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Man.
Yep.
That's it.
Everything's gonna be all right.
If I try to run away, he's gonna get a swing at me?
Yep.
Yeah. Nope, I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay. Let's see here. He is. It is now time for evil.
Evil.
And
Hello, darkness. My
well,
friend.
first things first. ogre is going to take a swing at Juno. It's like, make ogre uncomfortable.
Oh no.
Yeah, stop.
Bonk.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't take the hint.
That's a 13 to hit.
Okay,
What's your parry?
that's a 7.
Okay, so that is a hit and a raise.
Hey, you got bennies to soak though this time.
Let's go.
Right. Refreshed them bennies.
Rar XD.
13 13 to wound.
Soak it.
You're gonna soak it?
Yeah.
All right.
There you go. Well, my toughness is 9, so it's
9.
but
So,
I'm
yeah, so
I'm
it's
at
only
3
one.
wounds. No, but I'll be at 3 wounds. So I'm at 3 wounds right now.
Gotcha. Yeah, so you only need to roll a 4. Bigger check.
Come on.
Don't
forget your wild die.
Explode. Don't forget your wild die.
Oompa. Oompa-dee-doo.
Explode.
Oompa.
Here we go.
Oh,
She does look at him and say, yeah, sorry for not taking the hint. Guess I'm just going to be lonely my whole life.
yeah.
Whew, 6. Oh, yeah,
Right.
That exploded.
Okay.
Ooh,
11.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, so like that club comes in and hits you and you kind of bind it up. And he's like, mine.
The club is yours, but not me.
Stop making feel weird. And then
Oh, I have so many
we're
jokes.
gonna have the canary go now.
Oh.
Canary's
Oh,
supposed to
that's
get her
right.
own card, but I forgot. To do that.
I forgot about the canary. I thought
She doesn't
was
have
so
to
scared.
go. I mean,
She's shaking at the
But
moment.
she will.
oh.
Yep. She's gonna spend a penny to get rid of that shaken.
Great.
You sure you don't need help?
I'll be all right. I'm just sitting here like, this is fine. Dumpster fire. This is fine.
This is fine.
Okay. And so she spends the penny, becomes unshaken, and is going to
Surrender. I'm sorry. Is that out loud? That's my bar.
I might as well give
Nope.
up.
and she comes at you with shit that you've never seen before.
Ah.
Like she has been training.
Specifically for me, it seems like. Or it's just in
Maybe,
general.
and like the fighting style is familiar enough. You've fought her enough
Damn it.
to know,
Okay.
like, that this is rough. So she gets frenzy attack and a 2-fisted attack. So 3 attack.
My boots of fancy footwork help me.
Are we in danger? Are we in trouble?
You're not in danger.
I'm not in danger, but are we as a collective in danger?
We are less than comfortable right now.
I feel like the people sitting pretty are me and Devlin right now.
I was much pretty. I was sitting much better when I was in Wolf.
Oh, I brought this on myself, Connie. Don't beat yourself up.
No, the ogre's beating up.
Parry
poor
is-
me.
My parry is 7 plus 2 from my plus 1 to my parry, so 8 from my boots.
Okay, so 8. So one of the frenzy attacks gets through. And then, oh no, I need my big gay die. Here. Thank you.
Mhm.
I'm
You're
proud,
welcome.
Engie. I'm
And
proud.
an 8. So that's 2 attacks.
Exactly,
To
yeah,
get
it's 2 attacks.
through. And
Mhm.
that is 6.
Is that a good or a bad?
Depends on how you look at it, I
Oh,
suppose.
shit.
First attack, 6.
Okay, misses.
That's, well,
Right.
doesn't miss.
Oh, no.
Doesn't wound, right?
It doesn't wound, yeah, because it's well,
What's
her
your
parry's
toughness?
her toughness is a 7. Her toughness is a 7.
7. Okay.
Yeah. Her parry's a 7 plus 1, which is an 8, which is why I was
Right, this is to wound.
okay.
Spend Benny.
Stop spending betties. How many you
Okay.
got?
So
I did that backwards. That was giving her a penny. 10.
10. Yeah, that gets me.
That gets through.
Yeah.
So now you're shaken.
I would like to spend a penny to soak, please.
Okay. And she, as she kind of like puts you back on your heels, and kind of backs you up against the edge, and you're like kind of standing there, and she like grabs you.
Yeah.
And she says, "Just come with me. We don't have to go through this. Just submit."
Why did you use? I think Céline is in this weird torn situation, so she's not fully present in the fight because she can see what's going on over her sister's shoulder, and she's torn with the desire like to help her friends, but also this problem that's right in front of her as well. Because I think she can like just see the ogre.
Are you facing the
I
other
can
way?
see the ogre from my point of view. I can see the ogre and Juno. I can't see what's going on with Devlin.
I think
and
she's
Connie.
below you.
Oh, never mind. I thought it was reversed.
I mean, it can be.
Well, it could be
I
if
can
she
just
got
move.
me turned
What are you
around.
talking
But
about?
yeah. The map, what I can see from my point of view.
Yeah, so she's pushed you back, like, over to there.
Okay.
So you can
So-
see.
Okay, so I can see what's going on. So I still have that.
Yeah,
Oh, we can't move her.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Imagine Shadow right here.
Did I mention I forgot my laptop?
Oh, here, I got it. I got an idea.
Right. I'm like, wait, why am I rolling these dice?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Musketeer.
Oh, hey, those guys still exist.
There we go. She moved to there.
Um,
Thank you.
Be like the Indiana Jones line on the map. We'll just figure out where she goes that way.
2 of their pistols go off and hit the ogre.
Ooh.
What does a pistol do again?
Pistol is a 2d6 plus 1.
8. Nope. Boom, off of its leathery hide. And a 7. Nope.
Dang, that
They don't get through.
Dang damn it.
Yeah, and they start reloading. And now it's Connie's turn. Come on, Connie. Finish that ogre. Finish Shrek.
Yes,
Bring the battle to completion.
I'll do a hmm. Do I want to
Sorry,
shift?
Mom.
Or do I not want to shift?
She's not.
All right. I think you need to relax, and I would like to try and cast Slumber on the ogre.
Okay.
It's like I'm not gonna roll that good. Okay. So 2d8 to see if I get a raise. Nope. Just a spirit roll, I do believe, to see if he stays awake.
No, wanna go to sleep.
Damn.
Sun's getting real low.
No, sun up. High noon.
Oh, golly. No, I guess I'll just move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can move.
All right.
Trying to get closer to Juno to try and
Oof, yeah.
heal in a bit.
Because you know it's
About
about
to
to go
happen.
down.
Does
And by
Juno
it,
what's
it's
about to
going to
go
be Juno. Juno's about to go down.
Okay, so here we go. Sorry, Connie.
Initiative.
It's a 2. Oh, a 6 for Céline.
Oh.
That is an ace for Juno.
Woo!
Juno.
Woo!
A 4
I can't have it for.
for Devlin.
Yeah.
A 5 for Devlin.
Actually, Bubba Five.
Oh, hell
A
yeah.
Jack for Devlin.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hang on.
Two for
Before
evil.
you can.
No problem.
You're still above evil.
Bye.
Yeah, I know. I'm still above evil, but yeah. Even. Oh.
Save your penny.
I'm gonna save my Benny. Yeah, that's
There
right.
we go.
Because of what I'm facing, but yeah.
Doesn't she technically go first?
Because she's spades. Yeah, never mind. I'm gonna reroll and do it.
I'm also gonna reroll.
Look,
Dang.
Connie
Okay, I'll
first.
just-
redo
Just
it.
hand both of them. Yeah.
For Céline. Oh, so we got 2 of them. 9 for Connie and a 3 for Céline.
I'll send it for Céline to
Yeah.
reroll that.
All right.
Ooh, dang.
Jack for
Fuck
Céline.
yeah.
That's
go.
better.
Much better.
That is much better. Well, you know what? We're all going before evil, so
Woo!
Yeah.
suck my
I'll
balls.
go before evil. Suck my balls, evil.
So, is it moi?
I don't know.
Mace?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Let's see if I.
Okay.
Let's not me blow this turn.
I'm just sitting here crossing myself like, God, please.
Well, she's got her chop out. She's got the sword out. She's looking at the
Your
sword.
sword or is it the axe?
Sorry, the axe, the storm rage. She's looking at this. She's looking at this ogre, and she's gonna speak. I keep forgetting. Goblin
Orcish?
or Orcish? Yeah. Okay. Because he speaks Orcish.
Mm-hmm.
She says, "That's all I am. Just a sword. That's all I do here. Help me. Your boss needs a sacrifice. Take me. He'll pay you really good money."
Are you trying to persuade me?
I'm making you a bargain. Your boss will reward you highly.
All right, make a roll with a -2 because this guy is basically infuriated and run. Oh no, I'm gonna have it be flat. -2 because you're mid combat.
Yeah, sure.
+2 because he's the last one on his side.
From behind you, you hear me going, "What is happening?"
Devlin's still trying to figure out what the fuck's
So
happening.
just to recap,
No, he's watched it. He's just like, "This what?"
so this is a persuasion check.
Uh-huh.
Okay, amazing. So just to recap, you said -2 because we're mid combat and he's infuriated.
Mhm.
+2 because
he's the last
the last one standing, but also -2 because I have -2 in persuasion. But he's of my ilk, so maybe that isn't counted.
Yeah, we'll just call it straight.
Let's go straight.
Let's call it straight.
Let's call it straight.
On Pride Month?
On Pride Month? All right.
Let's call it even.
There we
Let's
go.
call it
Let's get
Evan.
let's get things queer, okay?
Does it bend like Peroni's disease?
Pierogies does it?
Those of you who watch cable will get this.
Hey man, would you let the GM know what's up?
Double ones, critical failure.
Are you
Rabbit
kidding me,
ears.
Juno?
Come on! I thought we bought
mean,
you
Bill,
new dice!
I know we got you
really.
new dice and
And he
everything.
goes, no, boss need me kill you. Sorry.
All right, well, fuck you, big guy.
That's what Juno's been trying to do.
She's just gonna frenzy hit him. God damn it! But she really meant that. She's really feeling something.
But you roll double, so you get a threat.
What's up? Yeah, that's
I think
right.
this counts as a multi-action, but I'm just going to let it go.
Oh, it's fine. Yeah, we can do that. Well, I appreciate you. I really do.
You know I love big.
The dice, though, I don't know how much they care about.
I know. I feel bad for you and you.
Yeah.
For those of you at home, that was a demigod's joke. Just
Yes.
roll it.
What?
Get a threat if you get doubles. Oh, it's a demigod mechanic.
Yeah.
For Jason, yeah.
Yeah.
For Jason.
Love Jason.
Oh,
He can hear you.
Okay. I've got
Nick and
an
Bash.
8 and an 11 to hit.
Ooh.
It's a
Nice.
frenzy.
Both of those hit.
Great.
Yeah, both of them are just hits.
Okay.
Oh, no, wait. The 11 is a raise.
Yay.
Okay, let's do the raise first then.
I looked at his fighting and not his parrying.
Here we go. First hit with the raise. That blew up.
So you did.
4, 2, 6. That'll be 24 damage coming to him.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh,
Get him! Get him,
golly
Juno!
gee
That's
willikers.
12. So that's another 12. That is, wait,
A lot.
that's 3 wounds.
Juno's
Got one left.
wildly swipes. Comes back for the back swing, sees that he's still standing. She's like, this fucking guy, am I right, you guys?
He's got big gashes and it was. Oh.
Oh, man.
But then you have
Oh,
a frenzied
man.
swing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so This is my second. And this is damage for the second attack. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. That 24 was actually 28 because I add +4 since I'm raging.
Oh yeah,
So
that's
28.
yeah. How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
I
don't need to worry about
think in
Juno
perfect
anymore.
Juno fashion, as I mentioned, she makes this wild swing and is ready to come back for the batter up. But the first swing's already cut him. He's fallen off the bridge. It's completely anticlimactic. She just cuts him in half, comes up. Oh, where'd he go?
Musketeers
split.
all.
Oh, wow.
Gross.
The one that got away. And she puts her axe away.
Oh, wait, there's his torso.
Oh yeah, there's just legs of that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Juno?
Now that he's shorter than me, I'm not really interested anymore.
He just had to split, you know?
She turns around, covered in muck, looks at the rest of you all, breathing deeply. Okay. Oh, can we get out of this room?
Little busy.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Yep. All right.
So that is Juno's turn,
How's
and
that
I
for
just
Juno?
pulled Evil's card off the board because that's the end of Evil.
Yay.
So my turn.
Mostly
So,
evil.
so Devlin seeing this, so I see the ogre fall. I'm like, okay, well I don't have to deal with that. I'm gonna step over to here. I think here I can get a line on, and I pull my rifle around from my back, drop to a knee, pull up, and I'm gonna use a limited action to do martial flexibility and pick up trademark weapon, because this is my musket, which is a trademark weapon that gives me a +1 to hit. So now I'm +2 to hitting with this thing, and I'm shooting the person who may or may not be Céline's sister. Ooh, that would be 9.
9 is
At a range?
just barely a hit with a raise. Yeah.
Hit with a raise. Okay. This plus. That explodes. Then, so it's 8. 19 points of damage.
Okay. Okay.
Let's see here.
Who says Connie's the only one with magic in the party? Looks like Devlin just cast delete.
Power word bang.
Power word bang.
Power bang's a different spell.
Damn. Yeah. Céline knows power bang.
Yes.
And I believe she was already shaken.
No, she dropped
Oh,
shaken.
she-
She spent
yeah,
the penny
okay.
to.
Okay.
Sorry, how much?
19.
19?
And I have another attack.
Okay. Yeah, that's shaken in 2 wounds.
And then I kind of pull my pistol out with my other hand and fire. I'm out of range.
Uh-huh.
Can I have a reaction to this?
What do you want to do?
I think Céline will, seeing this go off, will use her body to, like, she'll use
Jump
her
it
boots.
away?
She's gonna use her boots to
Uh-huh.
do a dancer's turn and put herself in the way of that bullet.
All right, roll the hit.
Called shot.
Uh-huh.
I want to shoot past her and shoot sister in the leg.
No, you're shooting the sister in the leg?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the way this is
Yeah.
going to go down is you fire,
Oh, and then
Céline
she
jumps
jumps
in
in,
the
okay.
way.
Yeah, so I'm aiming at the leg. I'm out of range. Well, I think I'm out of range.
I don't
I think
think
I'm
you're
right.
out of range. You just might be closer.
Oh, no, I'm in range. So, all good. Yeah, spend it, Betty.
Damn.
Oh,
Didn't
damn.
like that roll.
You're gonna hit Céline.
It's fine. It's real
Exploding.
fun.
18.
18, that's a hit with a raise. Roll.
Is it more than one raise? Because I have a magic item.
Doesn't matter.
It does.
Does?
Yeah. I have a magic item that lets me do multiple raises on a firearm.
Oh.
You gave it to me.
Yes.
Yes.
How
It
many?
is. How many?
Yeah.
Is it
Well, let's see here. It was 5 was your number.
Yeah, 18. So
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 3.
all right.
Oh
So
my god.
2 and then 3 more. I rolled 1, so you're probably okay.
I hope so.
7.
Really suck if I died like this.
Sure you don't want to spend a penny and reroll it
friendly
damage.
fire?
Yeah.
Kill your friend.
7.
Ruin our fun.
14.
14. What's your toughness?
It's definitely not 14.
Yeah,
It's
as you
only
fire.
7.
Céline
Yeah.
switches places because the first shot, boom, it turns you, and just blood splatters on,
Yeah,
on
Céline.
Céline. How do you react to that?
Celine's eyes go wide, and she immediately has a memory as this flashes of the first time that she fought her sister, and they were learning. Their father was watching, and she remembers very clearly her father's countenance and what he looked like. Those piercing blue eyes, watching them technique for technique, blow for blow. And she really wanted to impress her father. And she took it out on her sister. And afterwards, she remembers her father speaking very sternly to her about never doing that again. And that you should never, ever attack family like that, especially someone who is still learning. And that she should always protect her sister. And when that second shot comes, that's exactly what she does.
Grab her, spin, like a
And
ballroom
she spins
dance
like a ballroom
almost.
dancer, yeah.
I think, like, you know, after I fired the rifle, there's that cloud of cordite in the air, so I
Musket.
can't really... You musket. Or I fire the musket, and there's, like, this cloud of smoke, and so I pull the other pistol, and I fire, like, as the smoke is clearing, and I see it turn. You know, but I've already pulled the trigger.
Yeah, exactly. It's already going. And
Trauma!
how much damage do you take?
I'm gonna try to soak some of it,
All right.
but I don't know how much damage I can. Like, she's only got a 7 toughness.
Oh my God, that's your
Yeah.
toughness?
That's my toughness.
So it's 2 raises.
Better
so
than
2,
mine.
3 wounds.
I don't
Wound,
know-
raise.
Shaken, wound.
So 2 wounds. Yeah, shaken wound.
Do I have to roll for anything, or am I just? Because I don't have any bennies left, so that's what I can soak.
Didn't you just give me one?
I gave you a benny to soak
Yeah.
some of it.
So you make a bigger roll now. Too.
Okay, so vigor roll. It's just a flat vigor roll.
Just a flat old bigger
So
roll.
it's just 2d6s. It's a 5 and a 2, so it's only a 5 for Céline.
So you soak one of those wounds.
Mm-hmm.
And
She's gonna soak 2.
And then Devlin's gonna, seeing this, he's like, no, no, no. He like drops his rifle, drops the pistol, and I leap out for one of the chains, and I want to swing towards Céline, because now Devlin's freaking out.
Oopsie, killing your compatriots again. Part 2, electric.
I know.
Oh yeah, he's like, no, 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 not again. And he says, not again, not again, not again. And he's just swinging on the chain to get over there.
How many wounds from your first one?
On her,
Yeah.
it was a 19,
19, so it was
3. No,
2.
I don't think you told us
because
because you soaked it.
Yeah,
So
'cause she had soaked some of it.
it was
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So that is, I mean, I guess it's shaken and a wound.
she's at a 7.
She's at a toughness 8.
Yeah, so yeah, be shaken and a wound because it's 2 raises.
That's what I thought. Okay. Oh wait, no, because meeting it is shaken. So an
Shake.
8 is shaken,
So shaken and 2 wounds.
and then 2 wounds. Okay, cool. So she just rolled. Yeah, she looks a little injured, but and as you take the hit, she's like, no, Jen.
And she like, as they, I guess they both would fall,
she goes,
right?
What the fuck? And pulls out 2 pistols and fires at Devlin. Or is it going to when it's her turn?
Yeah. Well, it's her turn, I think already. No, yeah, her turn's lowest.
It's
Yep.
yours.
It's mine. So I think exactly what I was gonna do. She makes, like, the moment she absorbs that blow, and they like, I don't think, did they fall together, or did they manage to stay up somehow?
I think you kind of like go to your knees.
Okay, yeah, because as she gets hit and she falls to her knees, she says, "Oh, thank God, you're all right. I couldn't kill you even if I wanted to." And she, in answer to the submission thing, she didn't answer that question. She says, "I could never return to High Keep, not as a disgrace."
That is a disgrace, girly. What?
And she collapses. But like, she sees Devlin coming, and she she doesn't know what to do exactly, because she fires at him, it'd be friendly fire, and
Wait, if you fire at Devlin,
Devlin,
or
because she also can fire. She also has a flintlock.
okay, be a weird flex, but all right.
Yeah, it would be a weird flex. Hence why I'm like, probably not that. So I'm just
But seemingly okay with her sister shooting Devlin.
yeah. No, well, she can't shoot you until it's
Yeah.
her turn.
But you do
So,
see her like
yeah.
she
Okay.
actually screams out, "You shot my sister!"
She
and like
okay, so
goes for her
then
guns.
here's what I would like to do as she goes for her guns. She wraps her arms around her sister and looks at Devlin and says, "Don't shoot. She's my sister."
What is happening? Says Devlin again. Like,
It's fine. I'm bleeding out because of you, but sure.
Yeah, how
Let's
injured
answer.
are you?
I'm pretty sure she has a bullet wound in her leg, right?
3 wounds? Or
I forgot how many wounds I have. I know I've got.
you soaked one. I think you only took one wound.
Yeah, so I have 1 wound and probably shaken then. Yeah, so 1 wound and shaken. So she's trying to bind her sister so her sister doesn't shoot Devlin.
All right, make an athletics roll.
Yeah, great. This
just,
is gonna be
play up the
fine.
I'm injured and
I probably
fine.
ended up shooting you in the back because I couldn't really do the
Okay,
called
well-
shot after I fired.
You know, this is fine. I'm bleeding from somewhere. There's a hole in my body thanks to you, and it's not a fun kind.
I don't,
Dear
All right.
Liza, dear Liza.
I don't think it was
That
thanks
was
to me.
not the penetration I would go for.
No.
All right.
Anyway, I'll be here all night. Happy Jacks after dark. You said it was athletics? So it's a couple of d8s for me. Ooh, not great. And I don't have any bennies to reroll it. It's only a 4 for her.
That's all you needed.
Okay.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, you kind of hold her, and like you can see that she's like getting ready to
yeah.
pounce on Devlin, and you just kind of hold her.
I think she just whispers. She's like, don't. They're not
By
bad
this point, I've
people.
sort of skittered to a halt because I was like running toward Céline. Now I skittered to a halt because she's yelling at me, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. What? I'm sort of stammering and
Yeah.
All right, Connie.
How much of that exchange did I heard everything?
You saw it. Yeah, well, yeah.
you're human now, though.
You're human now.
That's
you're
true.
not. You're not.
I
Wolfie
just don't know
Connie,
how
so You
much-
saw it all.
How much is obstructed by that shack?
You saw all of her. You
I'm
saw me
gonna
shoot
say
at
That's
you
you.
true.
saw it.
That's all there.
Yeah, you saw it all.
It's really funny.
Okay.
I was literally thinking the same thing. From the back of the house, maybe you hear Juno go, Devlin, what did she say? It's a lot of gunfire. What's going on?
I mean, you definitely saw me shoot that way,
Who
and
is
you
that?
probably and you could see like Celine
probably-
step in front.
Yeah, and I probably heard the sister
You
go,
saw
"You shot my
Devlin shoot
sister."
Céline.
No, but I would just say, Devlin, why'd you shoot Céline? What's going on?
God.
Juno just back there.
All right. Query. This
query.
purple.
Yeah.
No, they fled.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
They
guys fled.
these
Yeah.
6 fled.
Yeah.
The purple ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Evil said fuck this a while ago.
Oh, Eva said fuck
The only
this.
person left is
Yeah, actually, I
sister.
think they were still on the map, but I kind of forgot about them.
Yeah.
So like last turn, they all.
No, you had mentioned
Ran
last game
Yeah,
that they had ran, and
yeah.
we just didn't pull them off
Oh,
the
okay.
map.
Yeah, we were all. The joke was that Evil said fuck this.
Yeah.
Oh,
People
boy.
said, out, bitches.
Yes.
How injured is Juno? 3 wounds.
Trace,
3.
1, 2, 3.
Jesus
Count 'em.
Christ.
Count 'em.
Connie's gonna run up to Juno. I will. Do I need to do multi-action?
Bum, bum, bum.
If I do a multi-action of like tapping Juno with healing and then transforming and then keep going, is that something I can do?
I think transforming is a limited free action, so it's not a.
If I just use my normal action to heal and then limited free action just
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Connie.
see, you don't need toxic man. Now. Folks,
Yeah.
focus.
Uh-huh.
Focus. Just like
Oh.
what do I roll? It's shit. What do I roll? Okay, 2d8.
You can do it.
6, not a raise, but it should heal you by a wound. It's been a while since I used healing.
Yeah, like 2 rounds.
Remove.
Yeah, pretty much. Last game.
But like a week ago.
Well,
Success removes 1 wound, a raise removes 2, so you're down to 2 wounds.
Oh, thank you, Connie.
Yep.
It's been a long day.
It has been, and you don't need no toxic man. Remember
I
that
don't
now.
need no toxic man. Thanks, Connie.
And Connie just locks her in her mind where Céline is, and then shifts into her Lycani form, and then
And then immediately falls off.
and
Connie Magoo.
5, 6, 7, 8. I can make it all the way to here, I think.
You could swing on a chain.
Could be enthusiasm.
You know, with her accent, I don't think she's doing another.
That seemed a little risky.
It would be
Yeah.
very much a Magoo moment. Like,
Plus
Where's the chain? Where's the chain?
2 increase running die. I can't run any further than that, right? Like, I could just go my pace.
Correct.
All right. And that is.
You can only run if you haven't done anything else.
Gotcha. And that is what I will do. And just calling out, Céline, are you okay?
Selena's like trying to muster herself. I've seen better days.
Son of a biscotti. All right. That's me.
All right.
I need healing.
Yeah.
Are we still in combat?
We're gonna come out of combat here
Oh,
Okay.
fascinating.
as the canary holds you, and she's like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?"
Wounded and shaken.
I wasn't gonna kill you.
And she holds her face and says, I know, but I can't go back.
No. You have to come back. If I don't bring you back, then I return in shame.
What do you mean?
This is my charge.
She's like trying to breathe and like bleeding. So, what? Just, She looks back at Devlin, who is still confused in a corner. Juno doesn't know.
I'm just sort of wide-eyed, and by this point, I have both pistols out, and I'm just standing there. They're not pointed anywhere,
Yeah.
but I'm just standing there, like, just waiting to see what's going to happen here. Sort of, what?
The Marquis hired me. He wants to
Connie?
talk.
And her eyes narrow, and she's like, now he wants to talk.
Yes.
He had a long time to talk. She goes from like being in pain to like
trying
starting
to
to shake
find
with
you.
rage. I'm sure he has. I'm sure many people
You
have
stayed
tried
off
to
the
find
radar.
you.
It wasn't until they pulled me out that we were able to find you.
Are you sure he wasn't just using you as bait?
It's not as easy as you might think.
Does father know? His little search
Yes,
mission?
Father knows. He and Mother cleaned up your mess.
I told them
Kept
they
the
didn't
war
have to
from
do that.
happening.
They didn't have to do that.
No, they did. Father was so mad when you disappeared. You didn't stand up and face your consequences, that he was ready to let you burn. Mother. She's the one who calmed him down and went to talk to Marquis de Calbuco.
She looks at she looks at her sister and she's like, the face that she has, you can tell that this was a person who idealized her father. Like, this was a person who really was very much a daddy's girl and did everything she could to be the apple of his eye. And when she hears that, like, it's just absolute heartbreak. This thing that she has is like she couldn't face. She almost just like, she has to hold on to her sister tighter just to stay upright. And she says, then all the more reason not to go back. I can't look him in the face again.
You're going to have to, eventually.
No.
No, you will. Because
Why?
I know where you are. If I can find you, he can find you. He taught us everything.
Yeah, the Dodge is one of the greatest swordsmen that ever was, aren't we?
And one of the greatest spies.
Mother always liked you better.
And if I can, at that point, like you hear Devlin, and I go, Connie, she's bleeding. Connie, come on, Connie.
Yeah, Connie's
she's
like,
bleeding.
Connie's, as soon as she hears, because I've got great hearing as Connie. As soon as she hears, like, you're doing conversation, she's walking fast, but keeping a respectful pace to just let you have this conversation. And then when you finish off, Connie will
And when you
lope up.
when you approach, like Devlin, like I kind of run over to you, and my hands are shaking. He's like, she's hurt. She got shot, and she's hurt, and she needs healing. Like she needs the healing so that you can bleed out. So she needs healing.
Devlin?
Yeah,
Devlin,
yeah.
breathe.
Okay, yeah.
Breathe.
But you're gonna heal her. That'll be fine.
I'm gonna heal
They'll
her.
all be fine.
Just like paw on the shoulder, just like
Yeah.
steady.
That's not gonna happen again because you're here to give healing. So it's good, good, all good.
Oh,
It's all good
dramatically
now.
faints.
You hear
Devlin.
behind you. Devlin?
Oh! Connie
Okay.
shifts back into witch form just to see what's
Plot
about to happen.
thickens.
Just so you can do this.
What is
just
I
end? I'm just gonna
slowly
Use my
turn
time.
around.
Yes.
You see behind you Delfina San Martin.
Mm.
Somebody that you knew from the academy. She is wearing the blue tabard.
Was
She
last
says, so the rumors are true.
Yeah, sorta. So, I mean, there's rumors.
But there are rumors that
You're looking well.
an officer. I look like shit, but thank you very much for being so kind. You always were very kind and brave. There were rumors that someone was bitten by a monster.
Oh yeah, okay, that tracks, sort of. Yeah.
And that an unfortunate incident happened after that because they didn't follow procedures.
It's a little slightly, it's slightly more complicated than that, but it's sort of. I mean,
You all heard of the Battle of Sarcien,
Yes.
No.
where the Volcans assaulted the port city of Sarcien at the mouth of the river? It's very important.
oh, I'm not going to bring that up again.
Ingolane.
You're not going to bring
I
that
have.
up, are you? Okay.
Yes. See, we were fighting the Volcans as they assaulted us from the sea. What we didn't know was that there was an entire regiment, force marching on our western flank. They had gotten off the ships somewhere else to the west. They hit our ranks and it was chaos. Our lines broke. We all fell back. We were routed. The battle was over. The city would be sacked and taken when a young lieutenant, his tabard fresh from the supply tent, rode up on his horse in front of all of the retreating troops. And the words he spoke, the conviction in his tone, it inspired us. He reformed the fleeing troops, and we wheeled around at the advancing Volcans and flanked them instead. And we sent them back to the sea and back to hell. And all because of Devlin.
That was sort of a different Devlin, fortunately.
Yes, what happened to you?
Yeah, you saw what happened to me.
You're
Big,
the man
hairy-
who saved my life. And the another one goes, and mine, and the men as well. Oh, yes, this is Fiona Bossuet and Matteo Bronzino.
Oh, I mean, that's great. I just, it was a long time ago. That was sort of, things have gotten hairier. You're welcome. How did you end up here?
We were sent out to find out there were some movements of some odd creatures.
Yeah.
We were sent to find them. We tracked them into these woods, and we were ambushed. There were 8 of us. We are all that remains.
Well, at least we got you out of here alive.
You can see like they are extremely beat up. She's got like a bum leg now. She's limping on. The other 2 are also very hurt.
At this point, Juno comes over and says, "Hey, gang, what's up? What'd I miss?"
Really?
What? Just cleaning myself up.
A lot of reunions.
Really chilling out of it.
I'm sorry, what was the my friend from the Academy's name? I got
Delfina San Martin.
this is Delfina San Martin and Fiona and Matteo, Musketeers.
Hey,
Delfina?
Yeah, it's a Valenti name.
Yeah, no, I've heard of her.
Alusia, but close.
Golly, a whole lot of
Nuance.
reunions happening.
Yeah, I've heard of you. They talked about your exploits and missions and military training. You're kind of
Okay.
yeah. What are you doing here?
They were
Investigating.
captured in the
Oh,
cage.
That's right. Yeah.
What did you see any other prisoners brought in here?
There's a couple other cages that have some more prisoners in there.
Are they alive?
And they say, we'll take them and get them out of here. But Devlin, find your heart.
Yeah, as soon as I get rid of this monster thing. No, I know you're not a monster. Yeah, okay.
In the meantime, for saving my life a second time, I want to give you this gift. And she pulls the 2 pistols out and hands them over to you.
More guns. More guns. The answer to guns is to answer to
Yeah,
reloading. More guns.
No. I will not hear another thing. They're master crafted.
I know these were your family's dueling pistols. I can't.
Yes, and if it weren't for you, there would be no more family.
Okay, I'll use them here, but I'm bringing them back to you.
When you do, you can buy me a drink, and I will ask you how they have worked.
All
If
right.
you keep those, they are a
I
gift.
never could argue with you.
You're always terrible.
It's
I-
fair.
I can't wait to hear more of Devlin's exploits from back in the Musketeers when we regroup with you.
Oh, so many.
I cannot
Some of
wait.
which terribly embarrassing.
Oh,
From the Academy.
Hey, with any luck, I'll die in these caverns.
darling, you're not dying in these caverns, not by a long shot. No, I need to hear these stories, and I need to watch your face turn
If
beet
anyone's
red.
dying,
Well,
It's not
if
you,
you can
Gina.
get these prisoners out and take them to Dwample, I mean,
Dump
waddle.
waddle.
um,
We may take them straight to High Watch.
that might be closer.
Some of them are. Oh, I guess is High Watch closer to where we are now than Dump Waddle? Okay.
We promised the people of Dumpwaddle that we would return their villages to them,
Well,
the ones that were missing.
they could probably be best kept.
Well,
You could get a card
we're
from High Keep.
agents of High Keep, and High Watch is in High Keep, but it is the border of High Keep. So we'll take them there if they need to return to Dumpwaddle. We'll make sure someone gets them there.
My shoes.
Hey, any of you by the name of Rudder here calling out to the other prisoners?
And Defina, did you see their boss, the
Rackman?
Rackman?
He hasn't made it out there yet. He hasn't shown his face.
Hmm.
I get a feeling, though, there's something not right about that man.
Well, he's a vampire.
Oh, shit.
100%.
100%
Yeah.
vampire.
Mm-hmm. He's probably been down here a mighty long time, and I have a feeling that he's been trying to gather specific folk in order to break. 'Cause if he hasn't emerged from these barrows, it probably means that he's locked down here somehow, some way.
Probably a magical thing, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So when Connie turns to see if there's any other townspeople, I'm going to walk up to Delfina and get close to her. I say, look, I don't know what's going to happen here, but when you get to High Watch, you better muster some people and send them back in case we don't make it. Because we can't let this vampire do what he's doing. We'll do our best, but...
That's the Devlin I remember. She puts her hands on your face and kisses you.
On the mouth of the cheek.
On the mouth.
On the mouth.
Damn!
And says, okay. And she like starts limping off to free the other prisoners.
Hell.
I watch her go.
Mhm. Like all my NPCs. Really hot.
It's fair, man. What?
You okay?
What?
I just, no.
What? I know, it's
Céline.
Delphine. I knew her
You
from
left.
school.
You left that.
We were sent to different bases in the army. And
You never told us you had a girlfriend.
She's
I
gorgeous.
went to school with her.
Look at her. She's perfect.
Yeah, she can still hear you.
Oh, good. She should.
And
She
she
should hear this.
I wait with her.
And she knows.
Oh, do any of them look like they need like a little extra magic healing juju?
I've got a bullet hole in my back, but you know.
Well, I'm healing. I've healed in the middle of the. I just didn't want to interrupt with the roll. But do any of them look like they need?
They look very beaten and bruised, but they also look like they have. Well, I mean, I guess magic.
Because I'd have to pump a lot of power points into it, but I can heal wounds that are with greater healing. Can restore any wound that includes ones that are more than an hour old.
Yeah, you would have to do that.
Is she pretty badly injured?
Yeah, it looks like she's got a. There's something real wrong with one of her legs.
Okay. Let me heal Céline first, and then I'm gonna have to spend a Benny to get some power points back.
All right.
Oh hey yo.
That's an explosion.
Hell yes. Okay. Big
13.
13. So 2 wounds healed on you.
Yay.
And Connie's like, wait, before Delphina, before you go.
But when you finish healing Céline and you turn around, Devlin's right there, looking like still. He's like,
Fuck! Good shit, Devlin.
What?
Personal space. You ever heard of
I
it?
just want to make sure that Celine's okay. Are you okay?
Céline looks at him and says, "Fine, thank you. But didn't you want to say goodbye to?" Motions to Delphina.
I think she already did that.
That's true. What a way to say goodbye.
And I don't like to step on people's endings or exits. It's
All right, here's a Benny. Get 5
Totally
power.
looked like you pulled it out of your pocket.
Oh, sorry.
I got 1,000 of these.
Yeah. I got a bunch
Get
of
them on
these
Amazon.
Bennies, baby. Okay, so
Here's
I'll
$28 worth.
back, spend 10, drop it to 6.
Yeah, I think all these cost
while
me
she's-
somewhere around $30.
Yeah,
Alright.
I have a whole pile of them.
While Connie's healing, Céline looks to you and says, "We'll talk later.
Okay.
I have
Yeah.
something to deal with here." And she motions to her sister.
You're okay with? He's still holding the pencil. He's like, "Are you okay
We're not. She's not going to kill me if that's what you're worried about. There's
Yeah, a
more-
little. Oh, yeah,
No,
to be
we're
honest,
fine.
I mean,
we're fine. You're not
pretty
no,
worried
death.
about it
No, there's no death.
because she was just stabbing you like a second ago.
Technically, no. She was not.
There's
it
a
was
hole
more
in
of
your side.
There's more of a duel, and that bullet hole's from you.
No, the bullet hole I gave you is in the back. That's not a problem.
The slack on the thigh earned my guard was down.
I think she also stabbed you in the side.
Did
But,
she?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't remember.
But then you soaked it.
Oh yeah, then I soaked it. Oh.
6. So restored.
6. Yeah.
Yeah.
You kind of go up to her and
My bodice.
you just see her leg, like where it was kind of like at this wonky angle. Just kind of snap. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that probably
Never
hurt a
used
little
to
bit.
that. Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Oh no. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Before there are still, we didn't clear all of them, as a heads up. The ones who were outside dispatched, like outside the barrow, but along the path here, there were,
The rats.
there was a number of rats and goblins and hobgoblins, so you might need to prepare for a tussle.
Okay. How did you get around it?
There was a secret passage that was, filled with muck and decaying bodies, and we managed to She just like
Wait.
flicks something off of her dress. It's like we made our way through there. We made it. We were able to get past them that way.
Make sure you're loaded, boys. And they
Yeah.
double check their things, and you can see they've got their rapiers back.
Yeah.
The special hilts.
While we're pulling out these like prisoners, like Larkin Rudder, Ansel Keating, any of y'all here?
There's a let's see. There's a halfling woman who says, thank you, and you start calling out the names. She said, I saw them take them through and go downstairs.
Downstairs?
I
Down
don't
the.
know if there's actually stairs. I just imagine there were.
They went down and not through this hole here.
No, it was the hole that they went down through.
I see.
Just assume there's stairs.
How long ago was this?
A few days
A few
for
days.
the last one.
Well, who was the last one taken?
Whatever I told you before, I don't have my laptop.
Ansel Keaton, Larkin Rudder, and Sydney Fallow.
Sydney Fallow was the last.
All right. Oh no, Larkin Rudder was the 2 days ago. Larkin Rudder was taken.
Oh, okay,
before they
that
just
was
came.
Larkin Rudder.
All right. So they took them. They didn't.
Dwarf, young dwarf.
They didn't put them in these cages at all. They just took them straight.
Yes.
And you haven't seen them since.
No.
All right. Are you also from Duampuddle?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, tell
It's pronounced Dumpwater.
Dumpwater. Mm-hmm.
W-O-T-T-L.
Glares at Connie.
Well, tell Sanford when you get back. If we're not back before you or with you. Yeah, that we made it this far and got you out.
Also save my shoes, please.
Yes.
Oh, shoes. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, to the attention of and that they should be kept in the care to the attention of what was your first name again? Adam.
She stays quiet for a minute. Céline is fine. It's fine, Connie. Céline is fine.
Céline.
Her name is Genevieve.
It is now. Darling, nice to meet you. My name's Connie.
Céline like puts her arm out and says, "Hold on a moment." She glares at her sister and says, "Fine. Since we want to do these kinds of introductions, can we at least get somewhere that isn't falling apart? Please. Clearly we all need a moment before we continue onward. And there are some explanations to be had."
I mean, how sturdy is this shack that we're around right now?
It's on a gigantic rock, so it's pretty...
Let's just get in the shack.
That
Let's shack up
checks.
for a little bit and take a break, eh? Breather.
So Devlin's like still standing. He went back to get his guns, but
Yeah.
he hasn't picked them up. I'm just standing there and I'm watching Delphina sort of leave, and like she kind of pauses, like at that kind of archway, like the cave we came in. She kind of looks back and wave, and she kind of waves, and then she leaves. And then now I kind of look down at I don't know who's looking, but I look down at
100%.
at his guns that he abandoned, to run over. And as he kind of reaches down again, his hands are just shaking. He kind of stops and like so you can hear him sort of talking to himself, and it's definitely not talking to Wolf. He's talking to himself. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. She's fine. It's all fine. Okay. And he kind of reaches down. His hand's still trembling over, and he picks up his rifle and he picks up his pistol and he starts almost like by rote. He's just sort of reloading because he's not even kind of paying attention to it. Just what he
Something
does.
to do to distract you.
Yeah.
Busy work.
Into the shack.
Into the shack we go.
Shacking up.
I think as we're going into the shack, Juno's been kind of hanging back, just trying to stay sort of like focused. She's got all these wounds. And she has a moment where her mind kind of flits back to a simpler time. And she recalls that wonderful day that she first met this lovely party at that very special inn in Moorhaven.
You mean our basement bar?
Uh-huh. And she remembers
Cellar.
Yeah, the secret cellar.
she remembers very nervously showing up and feeling like she was late and looking for this witch. and the witch's entourage, and being both surprised and also really intimidated to see that the very well renowned musketeer Devlin was there, and that this high this high court noble Céline was in Connie's presence. She was in fact so nervous as she met this group. And if y'all will, will help me join
Oh,
in this.
100%.
That in this moment she arrives. Maybe she kind of bumps into your table where like the mugs are. And, oh, pardon me.
It's fine. It's fine. It's
Had
all
lots
fine.
of drink already?
Greetings. My name is Juno Falstaff. I'm a senior private in the Corps, and I'm here with a very special assignment. I've been sent to meet with. I've been sent to meet with. with you, witch. With this writ, I have been assigned to be your champion, oh great witch of the Midlands. And you see that Juno kind of is like looking down. And she's in her mind. She's like, I can't fucking remember her name. I can't believe I forgot her fucking name.
Since when do we have a
And
champion?
she gives you this.
I don't know.
Hi, I'm Juno Falstaff. And Juno kind of holds out her big hand.
She puts out her hand like,
Would you get champions? Okay.
I suppose.
That's
Wait,
pretty good, all right.
she puts out her hand to like be kissed, and you're just like shaking
Yeah,
it.
and I shake her hand. And then I say hello. Greetings, Devlin. It's such a honor to meet with you again.
Why?
Oh, you are very impressive, and I've
Oh, you've definitely not looking for the. It must be a completely different Devlin than you're looking for.
No, Devlin, you were in the battle with the Volcani.
The Volcanians?
Yeah, Volcanians. Yes, that's right. I always mispronounce it.
Yeah, sure, but okay.
You're a great tactical mind.
Connie.
I'm honored to be in your presence. So she also holds out her hand to you.
I kind of shake your hand. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess.
Well,
I seem really uncomfortable
Yeah.
with this whole thing. Like, did you want to sit down? I guess.
Yes.
He can sit down, right? Can he sit down?
And the she overhears. She goes, "Yes, Connie, witch of the Midlands. I am hereby your champion. May I sit?"
You probably don't have to use like her whole title every time.
Are you sure we're not trying to be that this is not just another con?
I gotta remember.
One of those seals, by the way, is from another like great witch,
Yeah.
witch's house,
uh,
and
Darby,
including one from Baba Yaga herself.
Can you tell us a little bit about this this beautiful letter?
I keep having to remember that to play Devlin how he was at the beginning.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
like what? I mean, do you want to sit down? You're just standing there. Do you want to sit down? You can sit down.
At ease.
Oh, thank you. Juno does have a first moment where she checks on and goes, "Thank you so much. I'm really not sure how this works, so thank you."
Oh, good. I don't know how it works either.
And Juno sits down in the
Yeah,
tiniest
we
chair.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did want
You know
want
what?
some
Perhaps
ale?
we all
Yes,
need
thank you.
drinks.
The ale's great.
I shall refill your ales. I'll be right back.
Oh,
He
okay.
gets up and goes to get more
so
beer.
kind,
'Cause
so
God, we
charitable.
need more
Did
alcohol.
Céline steal it?
I don't know if Céline ever stole this.
Well, not like for like to keep it, but like
Could she read
to
it?
peek
Wasn't
and
this written? Did we talk about this being written in like
magic.
weird
Yeah.
language that only Connie could read?
I think we
I can't remember what we settled on because we settled on a couple things that like it was supposed to also have like a mission. I was supposed to.
Yeah.
I believe
Well, when you get it, what was your sister's name?
Hester.
Hester. You open it up and you're like, "This is for Hester." And as you're thinking that, the names change to Connie.
Great. Fantastic. It's real. It's very,
It's-
very, very real.
It's a real what? I mean,
Put
it looks real.
straight
It
down.
looks like a letter.
Yeah,
I
wait,
think it's a
you
letter.
mean-
Yeah. I think it's
You
a
mean
letter.
this is actually your champion?
Yes. Apparent. What's up, Devlin?
What does that mean exactly? Sorry. Sorry.
Puts a beer in front of you.
yeah. And Juno,
thank you.
Juno tries
Thanks so
to
much.
look like she knows the answer, but she She's also really
Puts a
looking
beer
at
in front
Connie.
of Juno.
Thank you.
Great, great.
I guess witches.
You guys are the best.
They just did
Tandem drinking.
Yeah,
Tandem drinking.
Like, sort of just
Love
like
it.
in unison, just drank and like stared.
so I gave them both pennies for that.
That was for the folks at home who were listening to it as a podcast. Thank you, podcast listeners.
Yeah.
Champions witches, I suppose, are meant to oh gosh, this is not something I ever thought I'd receive.
You don't get a lot of mail.
No, not from Baba Yaga. Yeah.
Oh dear.
I'm sorry. Did I not present to? I was just told to.
No,
To come find you.
you did what you were told, and you did correctly.
Thank you.
Oh, Stratos Blessed, like, did you meet Baba Yaga? What's she like? Is she scary? I think
Well,
she's
there's a lot
scary.
of Grand
No.
witches on
I
here.
couldn't meet Baba Yaga. This was given to me by my,
So there's
my
no way
superior.
to.
Okay.
in the-
Yeah.
You
yeah.
have a
It's probably
just-
scary.
You have a champion now.
So, I could only imagine.
This is permanent.
Oh my God, do you own her now?
No, it's not an ownership.
It's a symbiotic relationship.
Like,
Sure.
like a parasite.
Nice.
well,
No, both parties
You're not being very
benefit.
clear.
I'm very good at hunting, and I'm also an aspiring barista, so I will bring a lot of value to the group as well as.
We drink alcohol here.
Yes, I also drink alcohol here or anywhere.
What was your Juno?
Juno,
Right?
Juno Falstaff at your service. Oh, Connie, Witch of the Midlands.
Yes.
I don't
And who
I don't.
who originally gave you this missive?
Well, it was the corporal in my unit
And they
right
told
here
you.
in the headquarters.
And they
Yeah.
told you to find.
It was General Obadiah Hellsmoke.
Oh yeah, it was all Jebediah.
Yeah.
Jebediah.
Yeah, it was all Hellsmoke. Sorry, that's so
Oh my
inappropriate.
God, you met Jebediah? You knew Jebediah Hellsmoke?
Well,
it's
I
he's
don't know
he's
who that is.
tough person.
Is he really like 9
You
feet tall?
actually do.
Oh, I do know.
He's shown up at some of the
He's kind of
night
scary. He
parties.
doesn't like you when you.
Oh.
take
He
eye
is a gigantic orc
Yeah.
who
Man.
is
I'm gonna rephrase
the
that. Then.
general in charge of like all the orc troops,
Mhm.
at least of this area in the south, near Mornhaven.
Okay.
I've served on many campaigns. I've been just a soldier for the better part of my entire life, really, for almost 2 decades, and this is a great honor. You know, they told me that this was the next big step in my military career, and so I have to tell you, I'm very enthusiastic and honored, and I will definitely not let you down. As to what you would like me to do, I don't really have any clear instructions. I'm sorry. I could go back to General Jebediah Hellsmoke.
yeah, unfortunately.
Obadiah Hellsmoke.
Obadiah Hellsmoke. I'm not sure. He's kind of hard to get a hold of. I'm not sure he's going to be
Oh,
happy
General.
to see me again.
Mm,
He doesn't like to repeat himself.
he's not
But
that
he-
hard to get a hold of, but it depends on who's asking.
Oh,
are
that's-
you friends?
That's
No
not-
manner of
that's-
speaking.
That's not what she means.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
It's
yes.
And I think Céline pokes Juno's like bicep at this point.
It
Says,
is
Yeah.
solid rock.
yes, you're
It
quite.
hurts your finger.
Yes, she's not poking hard. She's just like giving it like a gentle poke, like an experimental, like, oh my, you're quite built, Juno. I think you'd be a great fit for Connie's bodyguard.
You think so?
Well, given your physical stature, but you'd probably need to develop a little bit better instincts as her
I
champion.
mean, I don't think this. Don't take this the wrong way, but I mean, like, does Connie get a choice in this? I mean, I don't want to say it like
you
that.
think-
I'm sorry. That probably came off as like mean. I don't mean it mean. I'm just wondering.
Well, I
Yeah.
really hope. I hope you choose me to be your champion.
it appears that we are in service to one another. Or Juno, or fate, Baba Yaga, it seems, has deemed it appropriate that we are.
What do you mean?
She has a funny way of working around things. It is a pleasure to meet you, Juno. I look forward to working with you.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm just looking forward to learning from you and whatever you need. Wow, I didn't expect to be so so nervous.
Yeah, really, it's a great honor. I'm feeling a little a touch warm in here. I'm just gonna step outside for a minute and I'll be right back. And as Celine's or Connie's just gonna very quickly just step outside for a little bit.
Upstairs.
Is it okay to? Well,
She gets warm really fast. Like she gets warm a lot. I think you know how some people like get hot. And,
Well,
oh yeah, I run really hot.
Right, that's
Does
it. She
Juno
gets so
follow her?
warm.
That's the question.
Well, my question is, do you give it a thumbs up? You think I should?
Yeah, if you want to, yeah, you're welcome to.
Okay, so yeah.
Awkwardly just-
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wait. I'm a champion. I should be with her. Yes?
okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Thank you very much. Finish the beer. Thank you for the sale.
Oh,
And like, Juno
right.
gets up and leaves, and I look over at Céline and go, I actually have no idea what's happening.
I'm the same way. I'm not quite sure what just happened. But I think I need to figure out where we're going to put this person
I think
in our bar.
when they're 8 feet tall, you can be wherever they like.
Well, apparently we have a champion now. A werewolf and a champion. Wonderful.
Connie is.
Well,
Connie, you go up the stairs to the entrance to the secret cellar, which is actually like almost this plain thing. But you guys, tired of not getting enough business, have written the secret cellar on the, or painted it on the outside. And you just kind of pop it open and out into this kind of like dirt side street. You do.
Connie immediately tries to rip up the letter. She knows that she can't, but she immediately tries to rip it up. Just like,
It's like it's made of rubber.
God damn it! This cannot be happening. And just like kicks the wall, is like cursing. Just
Can I add something to that? So I think when you try to rip the letter and you're really getting into it, and then you stop and you look at it, like written on the back are new letters that say, "You might as well stop. You can't rip this."
Yeah.
Because my grandmother's always watching.
That won't work.
yeah.
Yeah.
And just then Juno steps outside as you're kicking the door and I'm sorry. Do you want a little time to yourself?
No, it's fine. It's fine. Because you're here. You're here and there's nothing we can do about it. So you said you were sent by General Obadiah?
Yeah. Mhm.
Obadiah. And he told you my name specifically.
Yes. He said, "Go forth, proud Juno, and protect Connie, the Witch of the Midlands." His exact words. It's exactly what he said to me, and I followed the instructions. I really followed directions really well.
And what did he tell you anything else about me? Anything at all about me? He just told you to go find Connie. Connie specifically.
Well, it is a sacred duty of as part of the military. There's certain things we get to do as we get more seasoned, and one of those duties is taking out an assignment to be someone's bodyguard or champion, and above all, the witches are respected so highly that it is one of the greatest assignments a soldier like myself could get. And my instructions were to follow your every direction, to learn if you deign it to necessary to teach me something, to learn your preferences and things that you like to have happen, so that I can help you further your cause, whatever that is. You know, I could do everything from carry your bags to fight your battles to I don't know. That's a large chunk of what I'm very good at. But I'm happy to pick up other skills to be of your aid to you. Make a mean macchiato.
A mean macchiato?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Have you ever had a macchiato?
Once or twice, but never really something I enjoyed.
Oh, okay. Not a macchiato. Okay. And Juno right away takes out a little book. Makes not a fan of macchiatos. Okay. All right. Well, then we'll have to find out just the right brew for you.
Juno, you seem like
yes.
you seem like a nice person. You
Thank you.
got a lot of good head on your shoulders and obviously a lot of muscle.
Thank you.
I tragically hate to inform you though that this is probably not the assignment that you are going to be wanting nor enjoying. And if you'd like, we can just find a way to just try to tear it again and just honestly just crumples it up. Yes! Crumples it and throws it as far as she can.
Mm-hmm.
Just I imagine that it's in her back pocket.
Yeah, like basically you turn around and it's in your hand again.
We can go and just march straight up to any of these lovely grand witches here. So many little seals down here on the bottom, and just try and get them to nullify this thing, because I'm not... Whatever great exploits you might have heard about me, I'm not that person. And talk about being my part of a plan, helping me do what I need to do. Well, the thing I need doing is not something that is, to be frank, neither heroic nor good.
I understand. I understand you might have expected someone else, or you didn't expect anyone at all. And I apologize if this is bad timing.
You have nothing to apologize for. I'm not...
Well, clearly there's something that I am that isn't the right fit for you.
You're a good person, Juno. From the way you try to introduce yourself, the way you compose yourself now, you are, without a doubt, somebody who... I wouldn't wish you to do the things that this missive tells me that I can tell you to do.
I think you'd find that I am beneath this very hard body. I am rather flexible and can take on missions that are a lot graver and a lot riskier. And I won't hesitate to put myself in harm's way. I'm trained to go in hot and heavy. I'm a hard fighter. I throw myself into danger, and I'm not willing to hesitate. So whatever you got cooking, whatever you got need doing, I don't need to even know why. You just need an extra body in there to take the hits, to bleed for you, to die for you. That's what this is for. It's not an easy assignment. And I'll tell you honestly, from people like the few people who've survived the championship assignments, they've told me that it was the greatest glory of their life. But they've been very, very frank with me. Not many survive a championship assignment. I appreciate you being so generous with me and letting me know how nice you think I am. But you can treat me like I'm a complete bastard.
No.
You can throw me in absolute danger.
I'll not be doing that, Juno. But
you can. You really can. Well,
I'm looking for somebody, Juno.
Okay.
And there's no glory in this. I'm looking for somebody. And when I find him, I'm going to rip him apart and kill him.
Okay.
And I will scatter his dust and his name across the entire continent.
Then I will hold their dead, miserable corpse in my hands as you rip them to shreds. Would you like that?
I think I might, Juno. Think I might. Just eyeing Juno.
We're just nodding at each other.
Yeah.
Is that where we
That's
come back
good.
to the...
Yeah, let's see if anything else.
Right. I'm handing out a bunch of bennies. Not just this scene, but also some other stuff. We've got some convictions going on. One day.
Nice.
How are these
Céline.
bennies being divided? 2 and 2?
2 and 2.
2 and 2. Okay.
And then...
2 and 2.
Mhm.
Oh. Okay.
Golly.
Conviction.
I love that.
And back to the shack.
Thanks, Shaq. Where were you like?
Back to the shit.
So I did
Talking about-
I did pass Vixie a note saying
Yeah.
like if they come back to the bar, Céline should totally be telling dirty stories just to embarrass Devlin.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
And he'd just be like
Just like,
mouth hand over his
no.
mouth, just
Obadiah is actually a power bottom. Let me explain.
It has a bit of a curve, you see. And
He really likes to cuddle after.
Yes, he needs that aftercare, that TLC poor
True.
thing.
All right, we're sitting
You
in the
can't
shack.
unsee it now.
all right, so back to the shack. So we've
Yes.
gone in the shack,
Alright.
and you had that memory.
Can I mulch 2 bennies for PowerPoints?
Mulch, mulch, mulch.
All right.
So, okay, we're fine. We're all fine. Everybody's fine. We're all fine. We're great. It's fine. It's fine.
Are you fine, Devlin?
No.
No, I'll be fine. Yeah, sure.
You
It's good. No,
Want
it's
to
good.
talk about it? I mean, I guess there's a lot to talk about.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. Yeah. Someone else go.
Okay. Is the canary with us?
Yep.
So, Canary, you got a name?
Actually, I did say we were going to go to a different place.
We're in the shack.
So,
We're
yes,
in
in the
the-
shack. Especially since you've been so kind as to reveal your like Connie. Connie, dear.
And she
Don't think I forgot.
takes a healing potion.
Yes. And she says, well, let me introduce you to my sister. Emmanuel,
L.
for short.
Would you mind
My-
spelling that for me?
E-L-L. Or just L if you want.
Yes.
Sid.
For Emmanuel, Emmanuelle. The only one who didn't start with a G in our family.
She's not gonna like kill
No,
any of us. For, I
no,
don't know,
not.
shooting.
You wouldn't do that, Elle, would you? That wasn't part of your instructions, was it?
No, you can't eat her. No, I know you could, but you shouldn't.
Interesting people you're
He does that a
tracking
lot.
up with.
Haven't finished the introductions,
She's
though,
probably tasty, yes.
and I'm not
sure she is.
sleeping with all of them.
Wait, what? Like Devlin only got half. Like, wait,
Well, it's the first time for
What do you mean
everything,
not all
I
of them?
suppose.
what do you mean not all of them?
Wow.
First of all, sex work is work, and I've made very good money that way. So I'm going to need you to back
Just
off.
recreation then.
No, I told you I'm not sleeping with them. This is
You
Connie.
said
Which,
all of them.
good
You
heavens,
think
can I
that you
just
She's right.
can I
That's
just
what, that's
get
what you
through
said.
these introductions, please?
All right, fine.
This is Connie.
That is what she said.
Witch of the Midlands, my very close friend and associate. We've known each other in Mornhaven for a very long time.
Tell each other everything.
Apparently not.
We thought we did, and then we found out, well, that we were keeping secrets from
Well,
each
you know,
other.
that just makes us peace in a party.
I know what that's like.
Mm.
She's like that.
I'm sure you have many stories to tell.
Mm.
God damn it, Elle. Anyway, this is Juno, champion to Connie, Witch of the Midlands.
Hello.
Juno is very lovely, will not lie, even under the influence of certain things. And so you can always trust her to hold your secrets, at least.
Just like kicks your foot, like
Out.
at the, even under the influence kick.
She takes a breath, she like just holds it in, she's like, mm. And then she says, and this is Devlin. Devlin
Hi.
is a bit of a werewolf.
Probably.
Actually,
I-
was bit by a werewolf.
Well, yes,
Yeah.
that too.
Did I hear that you were a musketeer?
Yeah, a long time ago.
So
Wow.
you went to the Royal
Military
Military Academy.
Academy.
Yeah. Huh?
Me too.
Oh yeah. What? I don't even believe they do like years. Like what year? She named
Gives
it.
you a year. It's like 3 years ago.
Oh yeah. Is Bergen still doing PT?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
That
Sounds
guy
about
doesn't
right.
age.
No, it doesn't.
And what did you study in the Royal Academy?
Spycraft.
Spycraft.
It's a family thing.
Mm-hmm.
You don't say.
To the unseen company, just like my sister and her commission.
Whoa. Sorry. You're in the unseen company?
I was.
I didn't know you could
actually.
leave the unseen company.
No, I never joined them. I had a position waiting for me when I graduated.
That must be nice.
Well, she just takes a deep breath because she does not like
Graduate.
talking about herself. And she says, I was, before I was Céline, I was the top duelist at the High Keep Military Academy.
Wait. So the statues on the third floor, the trophies.
Yep.
That's you.
In a manner of speaking.
Manner of speak.
And the fact that it
Did
was
you win the
Genevieve,
trophies and they put them in the hallway?
I did.
Okay, well that's the exact manner of speaking, I guess. Small world, I guess.
I wanted to very badly to make my parents proud.
Yeah.
Elle does too. But I suppose that's a thing that happens when you're adopted.
Well,
What, Elle? Spit it out.
all I ever wanted was for you to be proud of me.
Right in the feels. But she says, but I already was, Elle.
Well, you have a funny way of showing it. And then you left me alone.
I had to.
Do you want some turkey?
I would love some jerky. Thank you, Devlin.
Why do you think that you had to leave?
She reaches out for
The
Elle.
jerky.
Yeah, the jerky grabs it. No, she reaches out for Elle and like just kind of ruffles her hair a little bit in a very familiar way.
I hate it when you do that.
My canary, I couldn't stay. Not after what happened. Not after the Marquis told me to run. I trusted him. He had all the time in the world. And now he wants to talk.
And why? You killed his cousin. His cousin had it coming.
Do you understand what that...
Yes, I do, because I was there for the entire aftermath, and you weren't. Do you understand what it means?
I will not let Father's name be sullied. Do you understand what he said about our father? I'm a
You
lot
always were
of
willing
things.
to start a war for him.
Yes. Because Allard de Longueville is the greatest swordsman who ever lived. And I could never ever think anyone would insult his name, or mother's for that matter. I aspire to be as great as him. And now I never will be.
Is there anything, ever been anything, that the de Longuevilles haven't been able to smooth out? We have two of the most silver-tongued parents in the world. Did you know that after you left, Father, like I said, was willing to let you burn, but only because he was angry. Mother. Yes, this is, Allard de Longueville is Brian's character. My other character.
Yeah, surprise!
I mean, he might have a lot of kids. I don't
Sorry,
know.
wait, your characters are dead?
Apparently,
Whoa. Sorry.
in the other campaign.
Yes.
Well,
My
let
Wednesday
me
night
turn
game.
down my mic.
Yes.
Thing.
Wow.
How do you think I feel? How do you think I feel?
Just got a little poster that says, "Holy shit!"
Oh my God. I'm just gonna weed me. Okay.
We're still in the middle
What
of
happened to little Gregor?
Wait, yes.
His older brother.
Oh, okay.
Gina
that's-
goes, I'm not saying anyone objects. I'm just going to make a round of cortados for everyone. Sounds good?
Yeah, sure,
Probably
sure.
need it.
Yeah, I'd like two, actually.
Fantastic.
We put some whiskey in it.
So,
Yes.
wait,
Yes.
you're de Longvilles, the both of you.
Yes,
I was.
Genevieve, you still are.
I don't deserve that name.
The Longvilles with the parents and the love story. It's in all the taverns. And then
Your parents' love story.
no, it was grandparents. Yeah, I mean your parents. I
Our
guess.
parents. Yes.
Our parents.
You ever read the book, The Spies Who Loved Each Other? Mm-hmm.
I've read it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a popular. Well, and then
I mean-
and then the grandparents, a large parents had like they were like the Romeo and Juliet, Arthur, Guinevere of their age.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like a big ballad about that.
And then there's another one that is Allard and Céline,
Oh.
his wife, who
Mother.
were spies for Highkeep and Imperia.
Mm-hmm.
And they, both on assignment, not realizing that the other was a spy, fell in love and had a great romance, and then slowly discovered that each other were...
And then she stabbed him in the side.
and then she stabbed him and threw him off of a balcony
Yeah.
into the ocean on the Valentian Riviera.
Oh my God.
But he lived.
They still go back every year.
Oh.
Mhm.
And well, don't forget the time that he ran Mother through the heart.
Well,
Oh.
that was in return. That was-
Oh
That
my
was-
God.
Yes.
You are what?
When she ambushed his team of adventurers on a holy mission.
You have no right to be mad at me. Goddamn! You've been having this the whole time.
He was the king's spy master during the
They-
whole demon thing.
Yes, he was.
They w- I should probably tell you the whole story before
There's
we
more?
go off. Well, I mean, I am a de Longville, or was a de Longville.
It sounds
Yes.
like you still are.
The Marquis, Silvestri. That's
Oh, excuse me, L.
Alonso's father.
L. Here's your cortado. Cortado. Devlin.
Okay.
Cortado.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cortado.
No, this is
Connie.
Cortado. I need whiskey in it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Devlin just he's not. I'm not even drinking. I'm just holding it just sort of staring back at like. Is there anybody who actually told the
We should-
truth in this whole thing? Okay, me. I told the
You
truth.
told the whole truth.
We-
It's not lying.
Before you get, there's a reason that I kept it a secret.
Wow, that sounds mighty familiar.
I did not wish to be found by my family.
And you thought we would tell them.
No, as I was the top duelist and top of my class in Spykeep, or in the Spykeep. Spykeep. Anyway, in Highkeep.
That's canon now.
Spykeep's now canon. Was the top duelist and top of my class in the Highkeep Royal Military Academy. And the first thing they teach you of spycraft is that the less people who know your information, the better. It was not because I didn't trust you, but because you would be less of a risk to yourselves and to me.
Wow. What an interesting frame of mind. It's wild how one could take that position and might think that way about something that they were holding close to the chest, huh?
Now I drink the drink, and now I'm just.
I know you're angry, Connie.
I'm not angry.
I told you I didn't want you to be angry.
She
I'm
sounds
not
angry.
angry.
She sounds angry.
So that's a
A
little
little angry.
sad.
A little angry. Sounds angry.
This is why. But I never joined the Unseen Company because the day that we graduated, I killed a man.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And the reason Elle has come looking for me is because my ex-fiance has decided that I'm to answer for that crime. because it just had to be his cousin.
Is she to answer for her crime? Or is he calling
I mean, I'm
you
sure he
to
had it
find...
coming,
Well,
right?
is he calling you to find her for a different reason?
He wants to talk.
Just go and
So, you know,
kill him too.
Alonzo,
Mm.
her ex-fiance, or current fiance, you never really broke things off with him, did you?
He just told me to run.
Mm-hmm.
Presumably he wouldn't want to be engaged to a criminal now, would
That's right.
he?
She killed his cousin, Luciano Zuccarelli.
Why?
He insulted my father.
Words.
In a manner that was most unbefitting. Anyway, in any case, it led to a duel.
Words are
because
enough for a duel.
It led to
Sure.
a duel, and in the duel I killed him.
On purpose?
He deserved it.
For words. I mean, don't you just usually wing the guy or wound him, or is that's usually first blood is sort of the standard, isn't it? I mean, they teach that at the academy.
But also it was a duel, it seems.
He
It's not really a fight.
Bad
it's
things
more-
happen in duels.
On purpose?
Strikes aren't
Celine?
always.
It doesn't sound like an
On
accident. This
target.
doesn't sound like an accident.
Sometimes they are perfectly on target.
Was this not a duel
It
to the
was-
death?
it was.
They're not
it,
usually.
It was on purpose. I have
Wow.
Céline, when you first met me, Connie, I had already gotten in trouble with Lady Marion once. What you thought was the first time was actually the second. That my temper got me in trouble. It's just that the first time my name was Genevieve de Longueville and not Céline de Beaumont.
Did she find out that those two were the same name?
Lady Marion?
Mm-hmm.
No, that dense bitch is too busy sleeping with other people. Stupid sparkly
You know,
freckles, my ass.
When
Anyway,
when I had met you and Connie, I really thought that being a werewolf and killing all my friends was bad, but it doesn't really feel that bad in comparison now. I mean, it
No.
sort of.
No, it balances out, especially when you're sure that the school had to tell your parents in no uncertain terms that their daughter killed a man in cold blood and should probably pick her up.
Yeah. My parents probably got a letter that I was killed the entire unit and now I'm wanted. So, trade you.
Well, Delphina definitely wants you.
That's true. She
And
was kind of perfect.
She didn't seem mighty upset with you.
No, that
No,
was
I'm not worried about Delphina coming after me. I'm worried about the Musketeers coming after me.
Delphina's a musketeer.
Yeah,
You'll be all right.
but she's not.
she was very happy to smooch you. That sounds like
She's not the
pretty
person
pleased.
giving the orders.
Whoa.
In any case, he didn't give you anything other than he wants to talk.
Bring her back alive. I need to speak with her. You know he's the Marquis now.
I imagine that's the
After
natural
this
progression.
whole thing, Silvestri, you remember his dad?
Hmm.
Bloodthirsty man. Once things started, once Mom and Dad traveled to Calpuco to talk with him, things didn't go great. They returned home soon after he died.
Did your parents kill your fiance's parents?
I don't
Putting
know.
Alonzo in charge.
I don't know. It might have been. Would this be something
No,
that?
because you're weird.
Well, would that be something that I would imagine the Marquis doing? Like, is that something he would be capable of? Just knowing him.
He
the way
always
he-
seemed fairly meek.
Okay. Hmm.
You were the strong one in the relationship.
Seemed to have a thing for subs. Anyway, so anyway,
Wow.
anyway, she sort of shakes her head. She says, "I can't imagine our parents doing that to someone. I imagine they would just cut ties with me. I'm adopted. I'm not their blood child. I'm not Gregor."
Well, they say blood is thicker than water, but blood of the covenant is
Well, the
stronger than all.
Right.
Mm.
The blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb.
Mm.
But I had no idea that they were even still looking for me. I thought they'd forgotten about me by now.
No. Not entirely sure Dad doesn't know where you are, where you've been.
Well, I made sure not to say anything to Auntie Eliza, just in case.
We got a lot of family.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We do.
Elle, if you take Céline back, just like talking odds, like what are the chances that Céline is actually going to then be able to leave alive? That no harm will come to her? Like 50-50?
Either she will or she won't.
She'll probably be fine. You know that there's whole classes taught on the DeLongvilles at the academy? Like classes, like with tests.
Well, what does that mean? Are they going to hurt her? Are they going to quiz her?
No,
What does that
but
mean?
I can't imagine the DeLongvilles going, oh, well, yeah, go ahead and kill our daughter.
I can't imagine that they'd... I can't imagine what they would do to me that I would be more scared of. The thing that I'm the most scared of is...
Dad.
My father.
What's he going to do? Stab you?
You met my father?
Well, I
He's-
saw him in a parade once.
He... Let's just say he was a paladin for the god of war at one point. So, anger is not a thing I wish to see him in.
Wait, he was a spy master and he became a paladin?
It's a long
Next
story.
next thing you'll say he's a bard.
Well,
What?
Knows all the
Nothing.
best songs.
he did know all the best songs.
So you
See? Test. They have whole classes.
It sounds great. Higher education is so important. So you're not afraid of like pain. You're not afraid of being actually physically harmed.
No, they've. I mean, I went to the Highkeep Military Academy. That's part of the course.
So what?
Especially as a spy, they train you not to crack under pressure, torture, all that.
So Elle, what are they gonna make her do to make up for whatever they think is the?
Elle doesn't know.
I don't know what the Marquis will do to you.
Well, it won't be fun.
No, you'll probably have to
I can't imagine he'd still be in love
look
with
at
me.
your inner feelings.
Ugh.
But I mean, you're a nobleman. You're a noble. He's a noble. Like, what are they gonna do? Like, start a war or something?
That almost happened. That's what happens when you kill the cousin of the Marquis, and he happens to be illusion, sorry.
Is your dad like a duke or something?
Baron, I believe.
Yeah, okay.
Would it prevent a war if you went back to see?
No, I
Your
think
family?
my parents have already prevented the war. I would just be going back to face the inevitable consequences of my actions.
Let's talk to Connie for a while. Now that Darby has to step away.
Now Darby's like floated off into the ether.
What do you think?
Quick, jump over there and play Connie.
Well, I do declare.
It's like,
You have to go. You have to go talk to Dad.
Could we not mention the whole me shooting you thing to your father? That might be great for me. Just, I mean, like, leave that part out.
She stares at you. Just this cold stare of like,
Devlin,
Mm.
you kind of you shot my sister and then you shot me.
Well, no, I tried to shoot your sister twice, and you jumped in the way. That's not my fault.
Because I'm not going to let you kill my sister.
Well, you could have said something to, like, everybody, and she was trying to kill you. It
Well-
looked like.
we weren't trying to kill each other. We were dueling. You got in the middle of family business.
Like anyone could tell that it wasn't a fight to the death.
You know, I don't want to
She
step
did
in.
scream, "Don't hurt her."
After I shot you, that doesn't count.
Before that, last week.
Okay, well, I'll in all due respect, I don't want to step on anybody's feet, but tactically speaking, this was pretty bad timing to have a family issue. We were in the middle of a kind of a sneaky thing, and
Wouldn't have killed you to wait like 10 minutes.
so
We're in the
Suppose-
middle of eradicating a vampire, I suppose. or who we believe to be a vampire. That's why we're down here.
Yeah.
Didn't that occur to you when you were following?
What? That there was a vampire? No, it didn't occur to me that there was a fucking vampire.
Well, do I just walk into every fucking cave I see with a bunch of people that have never
well,
seen
we've
before?
learned a
Do
lot.
like foreign holes.
Not like that, Elle.
I mean, a lot of things have been revealed today. I don't know if you like to walk into caves. I almost said foreign holes. I didn't mean that in the caves.
Well, if you don't feel like you're up to the task of helping us with this vampire, if you feel like you're not strong enough for it, I think we'd totally be completely understanding if you had to leave. And
I'm not getting paid for it. There's no money in it.
oh,
Smooth.
No. Let's do this, Elle.
Tell you what.
Hmm.
You can pay me. Look on your face when I take you to Father.
You're not going to make me face him.
Wait, you want her to pay you to take her to your father? That seems like something she doesn't want.
Shh. The adults are speaking.
Don't speak to Devlin like that.
Yeah.
He's obviously got the mind of a child.
He does not. He's a perfectly capable soldier.
he's a
Oh, I'm
renowned
sorry.
musketeer.
Your shoulder's bleeding again.
Don't provoke Devlin. Don't provoke Wolf. They're not a part of this.
Yes. I've heard tales
Just-
of the monster.
You saw the monster up close.
Hmm.
He
He's going.
really wants to eat you.
He's going to protect Shoe Lady no matter what.
Hmm.
No, I'm not gonna. No, I'm not gonna let her take you.
Tell
Don't worry about it.
the Marquis. And she
It's
thinks
not me, it's going to be someone else.
I know. I'm giving you a message to take to him.
Mm-hmm.
Tell him that we'll be arriving in High Keep soon. And I look forward to meeting him.
Going to Calbuco?
Hmm?
Going to Calbuco?
I suppose I'll have to, since he wants to speak with me.
Yeah, about that, I don't think I can go to High Keep.
I didn't want to go to High Keep. Why do you think we lost the wheel?
Well,
Oh,
you deliberately left the wheel.
I'm a master spy.
oh,
Do you really think that I was that dumb?
oh.
I don't know. I got distracted by the whole shoe thing.
It's so cool.
Well, that makes me feel a whole lot less bad because I was so embarrassed that I broke that wheel running over that one rock. Oh, well, okay,
I
fair.
was relying on your inability to perceive things.
I'm really good on boats, but land boats different story.
No, I just, I know, I know you don't want to go to High Keep, but I can't go to High Keep
Why?
because they're gonna lock me up.
Oh, because you're the monster that ate his whole regiment.
Yeah, that thing.
Well, you know, I slept with a noble the other day who gave me the latest gossip on that. And it's not as bad as you think, although it's still pretty bad.
Wait, the other day you were with us? The other
Not
what
that
other
other day. When I say other day, it's very other day, like a while back,
And-
before we got banished from Warnhaven.
And what did you hear?
It wasn't pretty. You're basically a mythical monster now.
Yeah, I'm sure they're still looking for him. Look,
Can we disguise you, perhaps?
yeah, we can disguise Wolf as. A big golden werewolf running around. I think they'll probably
Bugbear,
figure it out.
maybe?
We don't have that
Don't
much sugar.
help, Elle. Don't help.
No, look, it's worse than that. I mean, okay. After the incident happened, and everybody died, I didn't just run away. I was a musketeer. There's protocol, not granted up specifically for that, but you know, so I went to the lieutenant general and I gave myself up because it's what you do. It's the regiment, and they put me in a cell for a while, but then they were very excited. They brought in this wizard and they were talking about, you know, maybe seeing if I could spread the thing, and they were thinking of like this would be a great. They were gonna like infect other soldiers and like make a whole like werewolf regiment. That's when I ran away.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
They were real excited about the whole thing.
They,
I already killed everyone that I knew, all of my friends, people I went to the academy with, that I served with, that saved me, that I saved them. They're all dead. Can you imagine a whole regiment of wolves?
Yes.
I,
Can we...
why didn't... Now who's keeping secrets?
Devlin, I'm so sorry.
There's a lot of secrets.
That is so unfair, Devlin.
Yeah, golly, we're gonna get through all of them, huh?
I didn't mention that part only because it didn't matter. Like, I came to you just to get help with the werewolf thing, and I thought, like, if I could get rid of that, then it wouldn't matter anymore.
Devlin, there is no cure for lycanthropy. There's no cure for this.
Then what's this bag
Yeah,
thing?
he's doing really good with the bag. He's been controlling the wolf really well and talking to the wolf.
It's not a control thing. We used to give it to folks who come seek in our group. It helps you make a connection that you usually forge over time regardless, but it's for people who particularly have a really harsh divide between parts of themselves, just to help create that connection.
That's not, you said...
I said it would help you.
Yeah, okay, that's what you said, but you knew what I thought you meant.
Because Devlin, I know I'm not the first witch you approached. I know I'm not the first healer that you approached, and that they probably told you the exact same thing. That there is no cure.
Yeah, then they sent me to you.
Not because I had a cure, Devlin.
They didn't say that.
Exactly. It didn't.
No, I really thought that this would go away. I could get rid of it. You'd find a thing. You'd find a cure, and it would be done. I could go home. I could see my parents, and I don't know. I guess I kind of thought maybe, you know, if I came back and I didn't have Wolf anymore, that somehow, you know, even if I was in jail, you know, they'd throw me in the cell, but eventually, you know, I could have guests. You know, people could come visit, and I'd be home. I can't go back.
Believe me, I know what that's like, not being able to go back home, Devlin. But it's a cure. Even with a cure, they would have, knowing what you just told us, they would have poked you, they would have prodded you.
They would have found a way.
They're not the first person, I'm sure, in the history of ever that someone has tried to weaponize what we are. And even with a cure, you'd still have been touched by a werewolf. Even if there was some mythical, magical cure, you would have been one step closer to what they wanted, Devlin, and they would have never let you go. They probably never would have told your family you were back. You probably just would have vanished.
I can't even imagine what they told them. Probably told them I was dead.
Who's to say they haven't already gotten someone else? They didn't do this experiment themselves if they're so desperate to create super wolf soldiers.
One of them mentioned something about, like, the last subject died, so I think they were happy to get another one.
Last subject?
I assume they meant the last werewolf they had.
How did you get bit?
Well, we were on patrol by the border, and because we were stationed down by the wasted marches, you know, the crazy place with all the monsters, and manning one of the forts, and we were just on patrol, and it was weird. There was this dog. Well, we thought it was a dog. It was sort of out in the. If you've never been there, the wasted marches, there's like this sort of, it's like a big crater, sort of, and, you know, we patrol the rim, and you can kind of see really far out there, and we saw this dog, and it was this, like, one of those golden retriever kinds, and we're like, oh, it's a dog, and it was kind of paralleling us for a while, and then we camped at night, and I was on watch, and, you know, I hear this sort of dog whine sound, you know, like dogs, like when they whine, you know, I was like, and I've always had dogs, and I was like, oh, cool, and I thought the dog maybe I got some food out, and I could see little eyes out in the little red eyes out in the forest, and
Devlin, you're not supposed to feed the wildlife.
was a golden retriever. Well, I thought. And then I held the food out, and the next thing you know, there was this giant golden beast, like, clamping its jaws into me. I screamed. The rest of the units, like the scouts that were with me, they screamed. And the thing let go and ran. And I got a healing potion, and I was like, it was just weird things happen on the wasted marches. I didn't think anything of it.
And then the next full moon came around.
Yeah, and then
That went
we
to
were just
Richmond.
we were just sitting, you know, we were sitting, and they had made stew, and Venta made stew, and she's terrible. And whenever, you know, it's a unit, so we take turns, and whenever she made food, we all eat anything else. You know, it's like, that's when you bring out the stuff you get from home, or the jerky, anything. And so she glorped the stew into the dish, and people were making fun of her, and she was good natured about it. Was good natured about the whole thing. And I wasn't hungry, and everything kind of, it was at night, and it was dinner, and everything kind of went swimmy a little bit, and I thought maybe it was the stew. Yeah, I thought, oh yeah, I mean, it just goes to show Venta, and there's stew, and then next thing you know, people are screaming, and they're pointing at me, and they're running, and then I was grabbing, and jaws and claws, and the taste was, but yeah, and then it was morning, and everybody was gone.
Oh, Devlin.
So I buried them on the hill. And then I went and turned myself in.
Would you like a hug? Would that help right now?
Sure.
I think Céline goes over and gives him a hug.
He's just
It's a lot of trauma.
he's sort of woodenly kind of,
Yeah. You don't have to hug back.
just haven't hugged anybody in a while. It's been too afraid. And I think when he does hug you, his hand is touching the blood on the back, and he's
Yeah.
just, it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
She backs off. If it helps at all, I didn't want you to kill Elle,
Yeah. No.
and I put myself in the way. That's not. It was. I put myself in that situation. It's not your fault. You were just doing what you do best, being a soldier.
Kill my friends.
No, being a soldier, Devlin. We took an oath in the Highkeep Military Academy.
Yeah.
For king and country, you were just doing your job.
King and country.
Juno squats down just to be a little bit more of a, like, even playing with Devlin. And
Still 3 feet taller than I am.
Devlin, weird question.
Now you have a weird question.
Whipped cream or no?
Whiskey.
What happened to that that dog that wasn't a dog?
You know, I don't know. I mean, a lot of creatures come out of the wasted marches, and that's why we patrol, so they don't ravage the countryside. I keep, you know, it's funny, when I crossed over into the Midlands and I was looking for a witch to help me, I could have sworn I saw it once, but it could have just been, I mean, I don't know. Every so often I think it's following me, but I've never seen it again. It's just, and I think it's just paranoia, honestly.
What if it's a blessing, like with Connie?
Thanks.
I mean, it's hard to say.
Hmm.
I don't
I don't
think
know. I'm just
so.
speculating.
Or actually, red eyes.
Colors is
Colors is
not unheard of. Yeah.
yeah. I guess also when Connie has heard of other lycanthropes, like the ones who are bitten as opposed to like like Connie was.
Mhm.
Actually, are Connie's eyes red? Are Wolf's eyes red?
Looking at the picture.
I feel like I think it's my query is like,
Now they're blue.
were they just like approached by? Just thinking about my encounter in the woods now, as I
It was definitely not blonde.
yeah, that wolf wasn't blonde, but like the red eyes just. My brain is going were we approached by something other than like an actual like lichen? Was Devlin approached by like just like a lycanthrope who's just like losing his shit because it's like a full moon? Or
I will say, wait. Sorry, what was your second question? Because the first question I have an answer to. What was your second question?
just it
Does
do
I think
people-
Devlin's weird was Devlin's thing that he described sound like a regular werewolf or something different?
I would say it is definitely different. It is not something you've like a blonde werewolf. Like you've seen brown and mottled and black and all sorts of things, like kind of darker colors. But a blonde one,
It's weird.
yeah.
The worst part is that even if they had captured me and made me bite people, I've never infected anybody. And I've checked. Like after he's come out, I've gone back to and waited and watched.
I've bitten people before. Am I contagious?
It's a good question.
I think she would know. Her family would know.
Oh, certainly.
I don't think if you're born a werewolf that you're contagious because you don't get it from the disease, you get it from genetics. And not everybody who's bitten is contagious either, according to what I was reading.
I have not looked this far into lycanthrope.
I did.
Yeah.
Juno kind of wistfully starts talking out loud without really considering.
Oh, good. They should be
And
good.
she goes, my mother's talk a lot about it's the old folklore, old stories. Werewolves, it's said that there is something you could do about the curse if you were to find the werewolf that bit you, and if that werewolf was able to willingly give you its essence, like its blood.
It's a. I mean, would Connie know that to be? I think that's a hog that's like wives' tales.
Never heard of that
Yeah.
working.
You didn't think to bring that up before now?
It's
I
never.
just thought it was stories, you know.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
you two are so different.
I've never seen it work.
Though to be fair,
Not many have their like.
you've never really watched it either, but you've never heard of it, like actually working.
I've never seen it happen.
Devlin, I think, should be contagious.
Yeah, he should be contagious,
But
But
he's not.
Mm.
It's a blonde lycanthrope. I mean, you're already rather unusual coloration for, but two.
I mean, from what I can tell from when I catch a glimpse of Wolf's reflection, he looks just like it.
Has Connie heard of anybody else who's ever been alternatively? How did her family get lycanthropy?
It goes way back.
Nail
le-
over.
Yeah. Legend has it
They were approached by a wolf or something.
that somebody got bit and then fell in love and had kids, and they were also lycanthropes, and then now it's like 5 generations in.
Yeah. I don't know, Devlin. It's a weird one. I'm
You're
not gonna
telling
lie to
me.
you.
Well, if that problem can't be solved, is there anything that we could do? Elle, can we use the DeLongville name, perhaps, to grant Devlin a measure of protection in High Keep?
I mean, could always put him in the trunk. You know, the place where the wheel goes.
Those
Funny,
Well, that's where the
Elle.
shoes
It's
go,
full of
apparently.
shoes.
Especially when you don't want to go to High Keep.
What I don't understand is how did you arrange for the rock?
I didn't arrange for the rock, that was all Juno.
Did you sabotage the other wheel?
No. I just got rid of the spare.
Then how did you know the first one would break?
I didn't.
Just assume that we'd be roughing it on the road and that eventually it would crack.
Probability was high.
Mm.
Also, Juno's a bit clueless.
I'll better own a horse than drive a cart.
How do you fit on a horse?
Oh, big horse.
Oh.
L, yes or no? Can we use the de Longueville name or not? Otherwise, I will make a demand of the Marquis.
You can do whatever you want. You're the older sister. I mean,
Father will certainly not want to hear from me.
Father wants to hear from you.
He's the only one I haven't kept a tab on, deliberately.
Mm-hmm.
I can't bear the idea of seeing him.
Well, when you disappeared, he was mad,
Of course he was.
and then stubborn, and then sick with worry, calling around, sending messages, visiting Bastion, and then one day he just stopped. And he wasn't worried anymore.
So he stopped caring?
No, I think he found you.
So he's known where I was this whole time.
I think so.
Bye, Master.
Maybe he just wanted to give you your space.
I'm a disgrace. Why would he even want me back?
Family is...
Not a disgrace. Do you know how good that other man was?
No, he was too busy being dead.
Yeah. Because not only did you kill him, but you completely embarrassed him. He was supposed to be the best from Valenti. And to be beaten by a Ghanese spy woman? What a disgrace. She
Yeah.
kind of like, whatever she can read to you, she's like, good job sort of thing.
She's smart. Well, he shouldn't have said what he said about Father. He shouldn't have said what he said about Father.
No, that was
His problem was
a
with
fatal
me.
mistake.
Yes, literally and figuratively. His problem was with me.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what happens
You
when you're a
know-
half-elf.
You know, the thing is if you're trying not to be found, you shouldn't work at the high class places with the giant chandeliers. The woman who runs it with the speckles.
Anyway, I also probably shouldn't cause problems for that very patron of mine, ex-patron.
Yes, yes. I'm sure he had a hard time finding you.
Wait, does that mean your aunt is the Archmage of Highkeep?
Yes,
Marie, yes. Aunt Marie.
she knew where I was the whole time, didn't she?
You didn't get the gifts?
More than once, yes.
It's just so complicated.
It's
Family is
complicated.
certainly something,
That's
Céline, and they very clearly do seem to care about you and love you very much. And as much as you might not want to go back, they're giving you a lifeline. They're telling you they love you and that they respected your space, and not everyone gets an opportunity to go back.
so it's time to go home, in
So-
a manner of speaking.
When you say that, I suddenly go stock still, and I'm just staring, and you basically could see the color like draining out of my face, and it just apparently I'm going with you
Why?
because he's making me. Wolf's
You're-
making me
What is Wolf's reasoning?
pack. Excuse me a second, and he like steps outside, and you can hear him being like noisily sick.
Connie,
Oh,
Are you sure he's okay to come?
We have to do something, some measure of something for him.
I come back in and I'm like, sorry,
Not that kind of
sorry.
something.
You're right, champagne. Going
Sometimes
home.
you can be so dense.
Yes.
What did
We will
So
go.
can you.
Feel some
We
water,
will go.
Devlin?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
will. I will.
Give it-
I already said
take
I was
another
going
one of
home,
those
but we have to solve this
macchiato
problem
things.
first.
Going right up.
I can't just abandon what we've started. There are people who are counting on us to defeat this vampire, whatever
Yeah, so
he is.
vampire first, then
So
high keep.
I help you with the vampire. You come back to the old estate with me.
I would love to have your help, but I still feel like Devlin needs some measure of protection in High Keep.
We can protect him.
You and I.
I mean, I am now the first best sword fighter in all of High Keep.
Are you really gonna let your little sister take that title from you?
Well, if Gregor wasn't such a chump, maybe he'd be better too.
Takes after
I say
Uncle
that-
Gregor.
It takes after, well, probably a little bit.
Yes.
And she says this with incredible affection. She loves her brother, but she knows who the better sword fighters are. But she says, "Tell you what, can you get a message out from here, perhaps?
Perhaps.
Can you let Gregor know that we'll need his help when we get back to High Keep?" I'm still not ready.
Sibling-
I'm still not ready to tell Father anything. I think that's a fight better left for another day, or a
I
confrontation.
mean, if I can pull him away from his painting, then yes.
At least then you'll have the de Longueville name behind you.
Yeah, no, that'd be better than Wolf's idea.
What was Wolf's idea?
Oh, yeah, he said that would make me go, or he would follow you, basically, and wouldn't matter if I would wanted to or not. And then, if anyone stopped him from protecting Shoe Lady, he would rip them into small pieces and eat them. And then if anybody tried to do anything to me and put me in a cage, he would rip them into pieces and then eat their families. So he seemed very strong opinion about the whole thing.
Well, this way we both won't have to be so violent, right?
Yeah, I don't think he's kidding.
No, he probably isn't. You
No.
you probably aren't.
And Elle is laughing.
What's so funny, Elle?
Shoot, lady.
Oh yeah, it's a great time.
Yes, that's what Wolf calls
Very
me.
appropriate.
I don't think he can say Céline with the jaws. I think it's a thing.
You can
Well-
say Céline with this now. You just got practice.
Can he say Genevieve?
Well, he still refers to himself in the third person, so I don't think it's quite all there.
All right, well, then there we are.
It's just like it's a process, Devlin.
What, linguistics?
Opening yourself up to yourself.
What? Yeah. Oh, that again. Yeah, it's not. I know that works for you, and you're the whole union of the Wolfie thing. It's there. He's not me,
He most certainly is.
and that we're the same body. But
No, he is. A lot of people's first transformations tend to be messy, especially if they don't have someone around to help them. Because
wasn't messy.
you ever see a baby have a tantrum?
I don't often see them ripping people into parts.
Yes, but imagine a baby had giant fucking claws and teeth and was very hungry and very nervous about what was happening around them.
Wet nurses would make a lot more money.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
Wolf is undoubtedly a part of you. A part of you that you very fervently reject
Hmm.
for reasons that I can understand, but it's not going to help you deal with your issues.
I'm not an angry person.
No. And no one thinks that.
Well, not anymore.
Did you used to be before?
Well, like before the academy.
Before you
Yeah, I mean,
started your
Before
journey to
Wolf.
find.
well, I mean, the academy. You know how the academy is. It sort of they beat that out of you. Like I wasn't a noble. Like my family, you know, my dad was a smith, and you know, in Bastion, and they worked enslaved to get me the commission. And yeah, I had a bit of a temper. But that's the academy takes that away from you. You know, then they don't. You're not angry anymore. You're just disciplined. You're just do the work. And
Did they take it away from you, or did they just teach you to bottle it up and bury it so deep that you could barely see it?
Probably that one.
I've been there.
Because it feels like you're employing or trying to employ a very similar tactic for Wolf and how you see yourself and how you see what's happened to you. Trying to bury it down. You're not that person. You just push it away, and with enough discipline, you can get rid of it, and everything will be fine. And it's not.
I liked it better when we were making fun of Céline.
I'm sure you did, Devlin. But one can't run from oneself forever.
Or your past.
Or your future.
Well, apparently I'm going with you to Highkeep, so maybe I'll have time to think about it.
Well, you'll be amongst friends at least. And you have a powerful name as your shield.
Hopefully I don't kill everybody again.
You won't.
Running out of friends.
Devlin, you won't. You're not the same person you were back then. You've come a long way.
Oh. Wolf's different too, I guess.
Because you're different, Devlin. Because you've gotten a lot more confident since the first time we met. And Wolf has changed quite a bit in the same way. He talks a lot more. He willingly gave up control to you. You, that part of you, is learning. Is growing,
Maybe.
is changing. It's not a maybe. Wolf, 3 days ago, would not give up control back to you. And, what, not but like an hour ago, Wolf snapped back to let you take control.
You know what I think, Devlin?
Without stake.
I think the wolf can sense how you feel and how true your feelings are. And the wolf respects that. Your heart is true and pure. And the wolf gets out of the way of that.
And
Maybe. So I don't feel all that pure.
You're learning to reconnect with a part of yourself that you're shoving away pretty hard.
And he's sort of rubbing kind of cleaning the blood off his hand that he picked up off Celine's back. He's like, yeah, I don't. Pure is not a word I would have used, but sure. Maybe.
Pure is an interesting moniker. None of our hands are clean of anything. A lot of blood on my hands, too.
A lot of weird stuff on my hands.
There's a lot of weird
We
stuff
know.
on you, Juno.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's not just your hands.
That's right.
And as you're like doing this with your hands, Céline like pulls out a handkerchief and just stops you and like puts it in your hand. Try that though. That would
Thanks.
be a bit better. I'm sorry that you had to experience that almost a second time.
Yeah, don't
I
do
couldn't.
that again.
I couldn't let you kill Elle. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, she seems
She's
nice.
my canary. She again ruffles Elle's hair. So
Explain the bird thing.
Kitty cat.
Kitty cat and the cat
Those-
and the canary.
those are our nicknames.
Why?
Elle is my canary because whenever we were trying to get away with something, Elle would be
She'd
the
give you the
person to give the warning. I was the cat because I was the one always doing the thing that we were getting away with.
Slinking around in the shadows.
You had a weird childhood.
We
Yes.
had
Definitely.
spy
If you had
master
our parents, you would have
parents.
too.
Yes, it's true.
Do you have siblings, Devlin?
Yeah, there's a little brother, but yeah, he's a lot younger than me. He was 4 when I left.
Birds of a feather flock together, I suppose. When you're siblings, close bond.
Well, I don't think our parents would have had it any other way.
So clearly we've all kept some things from each other. Are we okay?
I'm fine.
Really?
Yes. Céline, I was never mad at you. A little chagrined, for sure. Especially if I was mad. I was more mad that you were giving me lip about hiding a part of myself while you were in turn doing the same thing.
To be fair, I thought that part of me was dead and never going to resurface again.
Sitting right here.
I know.
Still, we're fine, Céline.
I'm sorry I kept that secret from
And
you.
I'm sorry I kept mine. I think we both can understand that while we kept the secret, and that is separate from the fact that we are now sharing it.
Right.
And that these are okay, true things that can both be true at the same time. That we trust each other and also kept personal things personal.
Oh, we kind of entered into that agreement a long time ago, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Flashback. And
Legit!
yeah, legit.
More conviction!
Yes. And she remembers the day that the day that they met. It was a rainy day in Mornhaven, and Céline was walking around with her little umbrella, and she saw this person just sort of crouched, looking miserable, and walked over and says, "Are you all right? You seem like you need some help."
I'm fine. I'm doing great.
It doesn't sound like you're fine.
What gave that away?
She kneels down and crouches to get to Connie's level, and says, "Well, I don't normally stop for everyone," and like she's crouched in such a way that the umbrella like gives you some relief from the rain. And says, "I don't normally stop for everyone, but there's just something about you that drew my attention." Do you not have a place to go to get out of the rain?
No, I don't have any money. Money's real different here in Mornhaven.
Are you not from Mornhaven? Are you new?
And I'm newish. New enough.
Well, money's necessary here. My name is Céline. Céline de Beaumont. It's nice to meet you.
Connie.
Handshake. And she uses that to like lift you up to your feet. Why don't we find a place to rest? I'm happy to pay for it.
That would be grand. I can't lie. I don't like being outside, cold, wet, and alone and hungry. It sucks. It is terrible. I don't know how people do this.
Most
Camping.
those who do tend to be of a heartier stock. But I like you am not. I have a good place that we could stay.
Well, lead the way.
You know, why don't I can show you how to make money in a few different ways.
All right. Like,
You know.
like how? Like, do you have a job?
Oh, well, I do have a job, but there's other ways as well. And like, as someone passes by, she just casually sticks her hand in their pocket and like pulls out her wallet.
Yeah,
and
comes
hands it out.
away with a
Yeah,
purse.
a little purse, and says, and puts that in your hand and says, "You see, our evening's paid for.
But
Oh, they'll never miss it. They're quite rich.
and you can just tell.
Of course, look at the shoes. Those are fine leather boots. Galanese make.
Oh, well. I suppose hoarding wealth is rather immoral, so
Well,
sure.
if that makes you uncomfortable, you could always try my actual job.
What is your actual job?
A courtesan. It's quite fulfilling.
I'm sure it is.
It does come
Many
with its
feelings.
perks.
Even it is.
It does come with its perks. You always get to look pretty. You always get to look clean.
You know,
I think
would you mind teaching me that trick you just did?
Of course, it might take you some practice, though.
Yeah, that's fine. That sounds fine.
All right. Well, I will probably want to work on distracting, and perhaps conning together.
Connie. Seems like a right old little joke.
Oh. Well, let's go to that place. Let's get out of the rain.
Sweet.
Yes.
Great.
I'll introduce you to my friend Nick. He's got a lovely little place, and I'm sure he'll let us stay there.
Great. Looking forward to it.
And see.
Come back.
So,
So I'm sorry I shot you.
Well, good. Hope you feel bad about it.
I mean, sort of.
Yeah. Knew I'd like you.
Kind of smiles. Okay.
About time to wrap up.
oh no.
But.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Juno looks around the group and just kind of says, "So our plan, we're going in to get Reichman. Just gonna rest up here. We're going in."
We probably should
yeah.
rest and reload before we face an undead vampire who might or might not be casting some sacred ritual that will release him and evil upon the earth for the next God knows what.
I think we should just talk a little bit about strategy.
Okay.
Connie, I don't know who murdered your sister, but I know why.
I thought we'd finished with the weird secrets.
Oh my god. Yes.
This was what
I'm glad I arrived in time for all the tea.
Al, you're not part of this yet, okay? You gotta earn this.
Nanners, you know.
You're right, sorry.
Sorry.
Before we go in, Connie, can you make me a promise?
Sure.
Don't revive me again.
Excuse me?
what?
Yeah, what she said.
Don't bring me back.
And why on earth would I do that?
I'll show you. But you have to promise me you will not bring me back.
Oh my god, you're a werewolf too.
Oh. What? What
And
on earth are you talking about?
Juno pulls out this letter that she's been holding on for a very long time.
Another letter? Werewolf would be good.
You have to promise me not to bring me back. Connie,
Let me see the letter.
I know why your sister was murdered. And I give Connie the letter.
Juno.
If you were mean, we'd be like, no, can't read it till next
Yeah,
week.
Juno.
I have an easier to read font if you prefer.
Oh, yes, please.
Juno, was this what you couldn't tell me before?
Well, you've been carrying this
When
letter
you
the whole
were-
time?
Under the
Yeah.
effects of the truth serum?
Yeah, I couldn't talk about this.
It's been a long time, Juno, but you've been carrying this letter around this whole time? Were you supposed to give it to her?
No, it's just for my eyes. Sorry.
No.
I'm really sorry.
It's funny.
trauma.
Maybe it's not ha-ha funny, but maybe it's like,
Trauma funny.
Weird.
weird funny. Yeah, weird funny. Maybe next time we should do all this stuff before we go into the lair. I'm just saying.
It's a thought.
It's important you know this because I don't think you should waste any more.
What
Magic
does
money.
this mean, Juno? What is this supposed to mean?
Your sister was murdered by the followers of the Shattered Helm who want to take out all the witches. It's the way my family has raised me. And when they knew that I got the champion assignment, they knew it was the perfect time to deploy me, if you will. Your sister was killed because the Shattered Helm was killing all of the witches. I'm a month overdue in completing that. Trying to drag it out as long as I can.
What?
And if I die, it'll buy you way more time.
Juno,
Honey, I'm sorry. I don't want to do
this whole time that we have been together, you knew that my sister's death was at the hands of people, your group, your family?
What?
What does the letter say?
Dear Juno, our brilliant, powerful daughter, we are so proud of your champion assignment. You have yet again made us all so very, very proud. You continue to inspire us with all of your accomplishments. You're a star. You've exceeded every expectation, and we are humbled by the honor of being your mothers. Your champion assignment's a great achievement. I hope you feel inspired and invigorated, and so on and so forth. The tribes gather, Shattered Helm will rise. The witch cannot live. Study her, learn from her if you can, and when the time is right, end her. Never forget the hateful magic of the witches slaughtered our ancestors. Never forget that the witches denied us a fair fight. Most unforgivable, the witches robbed us of our most sacred right, the warrior's death. And the witches have allowed us to live, but at what cost? We live in constant fear of their rules, supplicant to their desires, and in perpetual service to their culture. No more, one by one until they are all gone. All witches must die.
Wow.
All this time. I thought you were supposed to protect Connie.
Which
And
Juno is bound by. I don't understand.
I don't know how to get out of it, Connie. It's my family. And I don't know that they're right.
Do you know then who it is then? Smells like patchouli.
I think I know where we could find out. But it would be extremely dangerous.
Versus what we're doing now.
And where would we find out about this person?
Just hold them out.
That's not a map of the Midlands.
There was a split second where I thought that we could get around this. Connie.
I mean, honestly, it's not much different than all the rest of us. We all hid ridiculously awful secrets from each other. I mean,
But our secrets didn't involve killing each other.
I don't think Juno was going to kill her. He was just told to kill her. I mean, when we first met, Wolf was a hair trigger from killing everybody. What's the difference? I mean, really. I mean, if Juno still wanted to kill her, that'd be different.
The difference was this, pulling out the missive from Baba Yaga, this was never for me.
What?
This was never for me.
What do you mean it wasn't for you?
It was for Hester.
for Hester. But I'm your champion.
Yeah, the name changed as soon as I opened it. Not fast enough for me to not see Hester's name on it.
What does that mean? I'm unfamiliar with which letters.
Originally, Juno was supposed to be assigned to my sister. And with this little fun little combination of little missives, Juno was supposed to kill my sister.
But she was already gone.
Someone jumped the queue, I suppose.
I never looked at the letter when I give it to you.
No, you weren't supposed to even be able to read it. It's magical.
Why did it transfer to you?
I don't know.
Which?
Baba Yaga hates me in particular, I guess.
Well, there's an easy fix for this. And she pulls out her
No.
rifle. And
No.
She, starts,
No.
she,
No,
she,
no.
oh, she aims it. She hasn't done anything yet, but yes. she aims it.
I get up and I stand in front. And I said, no, look, how is this different? You had your, no offense, you had your sister trailing you forever and almost got us killed like twice.
I would have killed all of you.
God
You know-
damn
Not
it, Elle.
helpful, Elle.
Not helpful.
I mean-
Not at all.
You know, Connie, you know, who knows who's chasing other werewolves. And then there's me. You know, High Keep could have come after me at any point, putting it all in danger. I didn't say anything. What's the difference? We've all been lying. We're all liars, so we're all liars together. None of us are like pure as the driven snow. Doesn't matter anymore. What matters is the vampire.
Connie, I don't want to kill you at all.
See?
So, if something should happen in the course of the next fight,
Why can't you just say no then?
it's my mom's. It's just my mom's, and it's my family, you know.
That's
I think they're just so proud of me, and everyone's really, I don't know, everyone's really just energized at the shattered helm and to doing this. And you can't, when you're raised like that, you can't just say no. You can't just say, oh, that's not for me. When everybody around you is so excited about this big mission, this big thing, reclaiming our heritage, our right to a noble warrior's death. I see death so much. I fight in these campaigns all the time. It seems so meaningless, and I don't know why something that happened 500 years ago needs to affect someone like you, who I think is, quite frankly, pretty great.
Then don't.
you can find a better way.
I don't know what happens to my family if I don't do this. I don't know what happens to people I love if I don't do this. So, if something happens and you have the opportunity to bring me back, just don't.
You know.
You're not getting out of this that easy. You're coming back until we sort this out. Until you get me the man who did this to my sister.
All right.
Besides, and like I kind of stand up straighter, and I almost like, sort of like, you can almost like see like putting on like an imaginary gray coat, like stand up straight, soldier. Did you swore an oath? Did you not? Did you not?
Yes, I swore an oath.
It doesn't sound like you swore an oath. Did you swear an oath?
Wait, which one?
To Connie, you swore an oath. You swore an oath to your legion, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Did you swear an oath to this shattered helm thing? Did you, soldier? Yes or no? Yes or no?
I mean, I guess not technically.
Not technically what? Officer talking to you, sir.
I'm the champion of Connie, the Witch of the Midlands. And I'm sworn by blood to be her tool, her weapon, her shield, to lay down my life, to even be sacrificed in her designs.
And now look, if your whole thing is that your Shattered Helm people are all worried about like their honor and, living the true life of the warrior, can you forswear yourself? I don't think so. So suck it up and fulfill your oath to her, because you've sworn it.
I've sworn it.
For king and country. Sorry,
King and
that's
country. That's all right.
Baba Yaga.
sure.
Yeah.
It's a high keep thing.
It's
sorry.
a high keep thing.
And then he kind of like shrinks back down a little bit.
I'm your champion, Connie. However you want to deal with me. I just thought you should know so that if there's any way that I could be useful, because otherwise I was just going to look for an opportunity to just not have to be the one to do what that letter's telling me to do.
No coward way out for you.
Whatever you want. Whatever you want, Connie.
You're not getting out of this too easy. Because there is no amount of death or dying that is going to stop me from dragging your sorry soul back into your body to answer for what this letter has to say. This missive told me to use you as a tool, as anything to expend your expendable for the machinations of my plans. And you know what? Never in a million years did I think that I would ever throw you in harm's way willingly, knowing that you could get killed. But honestly, right now, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you have this little contract binding us together.
Thanks, Connie. I really would love your help after all of this is done.
Al, any big revelations to share with the group? Because, everyone else.
It's like the Real Housewives of the Midlands.
Charming.
Canary, here's something else.
On that note, thank you all for tuning in to Aldgate Adventures on Happy Jack's RPG Network. I'd like to thank our chat mods for their hard work.
Yes.
And also to the whole cast tonight for just bringing it.
Thank you for forgetting your laptop, John.
Yay!
I was like, of all nights to forget it, this is the perfect night because I'm not going to need it. Thank you to our amazing Patreons who keep us ad-free and independent. It's because of you that we are able to play games we enjoy without worrying about publishing companies or system popularity. You can join their heroic ranks at happyjacks.org/Patreon. And reintroductions, Connie.
Hi, hello, my name is Darby, otherwise known as Chaotic Darby on the internet. I've been playing Connie tonight, your good asterisk witch of the Midlands, who's almost every secret is out on the table now.
Yes.
Good, golly, good.
Almost.
Almost. Like one little tail end to like this one, the secret shop
a
today.
tail.
Yeah.
Tail.
Yay. But otherwise, you can find me on the internet as Chaotic Darby. Next week, you can catch me on TTRPG Gifts channel
Yay.
before this show. You can catch me playing We Used to Be Friends, which will be for the Ace and Arrow expo panel thing that is going on. So that'll be a grand old lark. So catch me like 3 PST on that channel.
Yay!
It'll be a
Cool.
hoot and holler and a good time. And also, it is free RPG day this weekend, the 22nd of Saturday.
Heck
So
yeah.
if you are near a friendly local game store, consider swinging by your friendly local game store and picking up some goodies. There's free stuff, like a Tales of the Valiant sort of thing going on. There's a lot of cool stuff for those who love RPGs and RPG-related things. So swing by your FLGS and wish your FLGS employees good luck.
Good luck. Hey everybody, my name is Vixie Bell, and I have been your friendly neighborhood player here at the Happy Jacks table, and I am so happy to be here. I've been playing Céline de Beaumont, now known as Genevieve de Longueville. Surprise, surprise. The look on your face was worth it. Anyway, moving right along, you can find me anywhere on the internet under Vixie Bell or Vixie Bell Cosplay, depending on your social media platform of choice. You can also find me over at the Pocket Dragon Pub, where I run games and play games. And yeah, working with other channels like Legends of Logomancy and Aldgate Adventures. Anyway, that's where you can find me. Hope to see you around. Yay!
Woo. Hey y'all, I'm Artem. And I've been Juno Falstaff tonight and every night. You can find me online on Instagram at Artem Directly. I am a fan of all things TTRPG. I'm a theater director. I'm a podcaster. I have a second season of my podcast and YouTube show coming out soon, where I review and discuss the relationship between scary movies and sandwiches. This show is called Scary Movie and a Sandwich, and that'll be available very soon. Thanks, y'all.
Yay!
And I'm Brian Susskind. I'm a game designer for Cobalt Press and Draco Studios, among others. I was playing Devlin Harways and Wolf, who, you know, maybe we'll get along, maybe won't. Time will tell. You can find me at Brian Susskind on all the socials, and if you're going to be at Comic-Con later this month, or is it next month? One of the months, whenever Comic-Con is, I'll be on a panel called Hex Harmonics, which I believe is Thursday night at Comic-Con. But more on that as we get closer.
Yay!
And I'm Jon Enge. Most people call me Inge. You can find me on the internet. You can probably just Google JONENGE, or you can find me at Dungeoneer Show on most of the socials, and find my comedy advice web series on YouTube. It's called Dungeoneer.
10/10 recommend.
Woo, woo, woo. Which reminds me, gotta get another episode out.
Oh yeah.
Well,
If you want to know more about Aldgate, you can.
oh, thank you. If you want to know more about Aldgate, you can go to aldgaterpg.com for all sorts of the stuff that we're talking about that you're like, what was that name?
And then Decima.
And yes, let's not forget the Golden Emmy Award-winning Decima.
Thank you, Kimmy.
Thanks, Kimmy.
You're the best, Kimmy.
It really is great for establishing connections between your characters and each other.
Yep. And the world.
Also the world, and
it won a gold
creation.
Emmy. A gold Emmy.
Gold Emmy, yeah.
Yes.
Like
wrap
I
that
was even like I don't know if we need this because like I already built this world, but like it works for all like the fine details that like pertain specifically to your characters. Check it out, you'll love it.
Woo!
Join us next Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Pacific for our next session. If you want to catch up on all past episodes, visit happyjacks.org/Aldgate. And if you want to find all of the other APs on Happy Jacks Network, visit happyjacks.org. And with that, dear friend, I bid you adieu.
Bye.
Night night.
More drama next week.